What is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about shorting Wall Street memes. So if you're a holder of Wall Street memes, make sure to watch to the end of the video. Today's going to be a quick update overall. Why am I all of a sudden bearish with Wall Street memes, right? So we're going to go ahead and talk about that today. Go ahead and comment down below if you are still bullish on Wall Street memes. Let's go ahead and get everything going. So let's go ahead and put down some music a little bit. I've noticed that the last couple streams, music has been freaking annoying, man, to be honest. So I haven't realized how annoying my streams have been with the music. So go ahead and comment down below. Do you want no music on the streams? Do you want some sound in the background? I don't know. Maybe we could do like some relaxing background, right? Hey, how's it going, Happy? Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, how is that? Is the sound a little too loud? Let's go ahead and see that. Do you guys hear that pretty well? This is my new soundboard. It's pretty cool, huh? It's so funny, man. Alright, so let me go ahead and leave it right there. Hopefully it's not too loud for any of you. Go ahead and comment down below if the music is annoying to you. So let me go ahead and just pull out my tablet right here so I can go ahead and begin to read comments when everybody starts tuning in. Hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. Happy, I think today's Monday, right? I could have sworn yesterday was a Monday. I felt like yesterday was a Monday, man. Like yesterday we went live, we were streaming, and I'm like, it feels like a Monday. And I literally thought it was a Monday this whole entire time. So it's actually quite interesting, huh? So let me go ahead and get this up and running. So we have that. We're stationed there for all the comments to be coming our way. We have that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and see what's going on, guys. Big things, you know. I did mention, I told you that with Wall Street memes, there's a few things going on, right? And we did not want to see what exactly just happened right now. So if you guys are all tuning in, figuring out what is John talking about, what's going on with this crazy guy today, we're going to go ahead and talk about Wall Street memes, right? So what is going on with Wall Street memes? We're going to go ahead and stay and take a look at the charts. We're going to go ahead and analyze the markets, give our predictions, and see what we should be doing moving forward, right? Should we be bearish? Should we be bullish? Maybe things are different this time, right? So the massive news, just in case you guys are really busy or not going to be able to stay tuned till the end of the stream today, we're going to go ahead and talk about how one of the biggest things I mentioned, as soon as a project typically gets listed on MEXC, it always dumps. And guess what? Wall Street memes has now officially been listed on futures trading. So now you're able to go ahead and leverage trade Wall Street memes all the way up to 10x, which is really crazy, right? So we're gonna go ahead and look at the charts right now. By the way, go ahead and support the channel using my MEXC link down below. 20,000 of sign-up bonuses, no KYC, takes less than 3 seconds to go ahead and create an account. So go ahead and do that for me, please, to go ahead and support the channel. But let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on with Wall Street memes. So I've actually opened up a very small short position on Wall Street memes, not on this account. I opened it up on my other MEXC account. This is the reason why MEXC is such a cool platform, bro. You can go ahead and create multiple accounts. It literally takes less than 3 seconds and no KYC. I literally have probably like 3 MEXC accounts. So I'm trading on my other MEXC account right now. I'll go ahead and keep you guys updated with the trade. There's 2 scenarios that I'm looking at right here, taking a step back like I mentioned. So it did get listed on MEXC, and as you could tell, as soon as it got listed on MEXC, as usual, as like literally 99% of projects that get listed on MEXC, it dumped, right? Are we both surprised that, you know, it dumped? I mean, you shouldn't be surprised. I told you that we could have been expecting this. I didn't think Wall Street memes was going to do this very early on. So there's 2 scenarios, right? So we could either go ahead and really expect a massive short squeeze because of so many shorts like myself shorting this stock, or sorry, this stock. I'm thinking of like AMC and GameStop, man. Or honestly, if you really think about it, if there's a huge short squeeze on Wall Street memes, which I really do see a high probability happening, this would be like the perfect narrative of Wall Street memes, right? Because what happened with AMC and GameStop? Well, the whole entire narrative behind that was this massive shorts going on, and I feel like the same exact thing is now going to happen. So is Wall Street memes going to be the token that is going to be getting heavily shorted, and it's going to cause the same thing like GameStop and AMC? I don't know. But I did mention that we definitely did not want them to go ahead and start enabling futures trading on any platform, because with these whales, if they're looking to go ahead and manipulate the crypto, now they have more influence, because now they're able to use all the way up to 200x. Luckily for Wall Street memes right now, they only enabled all the way to 10x on MEXC. So I'm sure in the future, they're probably going to go ahead and raise that all the way to 200x. I mean, it kind of helps out the exchanges by, you know, through liquidity and trading fees. But honestly, as a holder, I'm not a holder myself, by the way, but as if you were a holder, and like I'm thinking as if I was a holder, I wouldn't want this to be happening, right? So it could either go two ways. Either this could go ahead and skyrocket to the moon, it could hit $1 very, very quickly, or this could go ahead and get heavily manipulated, as we all believe happens when a lot of these meme tokens get listed on futures trading, especially on a lot of these centralized exchanges. So it could be a good or a bad. Maybe Wall Street memes is the only token that changes the perspective of every token always getting dumped on every exchange. But when we see, as soon as they went live earlier today, they dumped, right? They pumped for the first couple minutes like they usually do. 15 minutes, I'm telling you, usually pumps for about anywhere between 2 to 3 days. Sometimes it pumps all the way up to an hour to 4 hours, and then it dumps. And it only lasted about probably hour and a half. I would say, let's say give or take 2 hours that it pumped for, making new all-time highs all the way close to 623, and then dumping all the way down. So we're going to go ahead and see what's really going to be happening. I mean, right now, we really can't tell. It just got listed, but like I mentioned, typically previous performance with a lot of these tokens, when they get listed on MEXC or any centralized exchange that enables futures trading, it usually gets heavily shorted until the project pretty much dies. And we've been seeing this over and over again, right? I didn't think they were going to do this early on. Typically, I've noticed that meme tokens love getting listed on centralized exchanges because that's one of their ways to go ahead and kind of offload their team tokens, is what I'm assuming, and they bring in a little bit more extra volatility. But it's like a hit or miss, right? You either pump or you dump, but for the most part, most tokens dump when they get launched on centralized exchanges. It's not the same hype like it used to be back in the day, but we're going to go ahead and analyze those charts. Go ahead and comment down below if the music is a little too loud going on right now at the moment. But let's go ahead and analyze the charts overall. Let's start off by looking at crypto bubbles. What is going on the market? So we did see a massive Bitcoin pump. We actually saw Bitcoin pump all the way up to $28,000. Isn't that amazing, guys? That is insane, right? Can you guys hear my soundboard, by the way? I'm not sure if you could. It's probably because the music is a little too loud, right? So yeah, overall market seems like people are getting excited. They're probably, you know, celebrating right now. You know, I wouldn't too much, you know, not to go ahead and discourage any of you, but I don't think this is the time to go ahead and really be fully on celebrating, right? I did mention in the last couple days, we could either go ahead and see Bitcoin go as high as $30,000, and we could still technically be very bearish. So looking at this chart of Bitcoin right now, we're seeing that it's kind of following that little line that I made. It looks like I did it probably earlier today. All my data ended up getting deleted. All the TA work that I did I think it was yesterday. Anyways, let's go ahead and cut off crypto bubbles right now. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the news. So right now we have this whole entire thing with the FTX collapse. We're going to go ahead and see what's going to go down. FTX customers who lost a fortune on the bankrupt exchange are now doubling down on crypto, as you should, right? Not financial advice, but honestly, a lot of people would have never been affected if they would have just actually kept their crypto in a ledger. So I'm assuming that maybe most of these people that really did get affected through these exchanges, which I hope it was none of you guys, but I'm sure it's probably a good handful of you, which is not your fault. If this was your first bull run, this is the reason why I always push to always go ahead and have your own cold wallet. Do not depend on a lot of these exchanges. I do have a few exchanges, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Robinhood. I have, what else? I had a Gemini, I believe. A couple MEXC accounts, a Gate.io. I would suggest all of you to go ahead and create multiple exchanges. Why? Because I always mention how it's really, really easy for all of you to go ahead and miss out on opportunities of the market if you limit to yourself with one exchange. And overall, I always mention, always hold on to the amount of crypto that you're okay losing on an exchange. Obviously, no one wants to lose money, right? But realistically, we could go ahead and say safely that there's a high probability that a lot of these exchanges could go ahead and end up like FTX, right? So one lesson you should definitely go ahead and learn from this collapse. Luckily, I did not have a lot of crypto in any of these exchanges, so I didn't really get affected that way. I got affected, you know, investing into the wrong projects, but I think it's just as bad, right? I can't really say one's better than another. But what I could go ahead and tell you, and I suggest all of you, is during this bear run, or bear run, it's kind of like the opposite, right? Bear run, bull run, I don't know, I'm tripping. But anyways, what I'm saying, that during this bear market, the whole entire goal that should be for you and everyone around you that is in crypto, including your family, your spouses, whatever the case is, make sure to learn how to use a cold wallet. I really suggest you go ahead and do some research. I would not go ahead and say, you know, that this is probably the best wallet, but based on my own research that I've done, I've noticed that SafePal is probably the safest wallet out there compared to nano ledgers. You know, the whole entire thing with their cloud thing in the background where they can go ahead and get access to your key. To me personally, that's a little sketchy, and the fact that it's not open source. So if you don't understand what any of that means, just go ahead and take a look at SafePal. I'm not sponsored by them, so I wish I was. Maybe I'll reach out to them so I could go ahead and get a deal with them. But literally, their wallets are pretty affordable. They're like 40-50 bucks. Shipping is kind of long, but you know, the fact that you could go ahead and buy your wallet with, I think you actually have to pay. The only options that I can remember, I think it's either PayPal and crypto. And I bought actually this wallet right here with crypto. So I would suggest all of you to go ahead and do your research, look for that right wallet. But this is the time for all of you to go ahead and start getting better of how to use these exchanges, how to use these tools. So when the bull run does begin, all of you already know how to navigate onboard, offboard your crypto, and you're able to go ahead and really do what you're looking for, right? Because you don't want to go ahead and get in this other second scenario of another exchange, you know, shutting down, which keep in mind is very probable. People are saying Binance might be next. I don't know. I'm not here to go ahead and FUD or any of that. I'm just here to tell you to remember to go ahead and diversify your knowledge when it comes to all of this. Don't rely on these exchanges. Don't, like, if you didn't learn from the FTX thing, like come on, man. Like you're really asking to go ahead and have that happen to you again, right? And especially with exchanges, it's actually a little bit easier to go ahead and get hacked as well. So also keep that in mind. You have to remember your security when it comes to crypto. You're kind of left alone, right? Even with the people that did get affected by Voyager or FTX, which I had a Voyager account. Luckily, I pulled out my money on that. But what I'm saying is that even though you do get somewhat of a protection on these exchanges, from what I heard on the FTX deal and Voyager, because I get emails from them all the time, they're only going to be giving you a percentage back, like literally pennies. Like maybe if you had like $20, $30, $40,000, maybe if you get lucky, you could expect $1,000. I don't know. It really depends on where your portfolio is and what they are saying they're going to do. But I really don't expect much of that money coming back. So like I mentioned, I hope all of you learn that lesson. Like I said, don't beat yourself to it. You know, it happens to the best of us. If you did take an L on, you know, any of those exchanges, just go ahead and buy a cold wallet. I'm not going to suggest to you which one because, like I mentioned, I'm still testing out the wallets myself. I think SafePal is the best one so far, but I'm going to be dabbling into every wallet to find out which one's the best one. And this is the time I'm doing this. Why? Because we're in a bear market right now. It doesn't matter. I'm not really going to be missing out on too much action going on in the market, right? So you want to learn how to use all this so when the bull run starts, you're set to go. By the way, drinking W right now. I forgot to get my cup. Ended up just putting it in this water bottle right here, but I see what else is going on. Swiss bank UBS launches tokenized money market fund on Ethereum. The fund is part of a wider VCC umbrella that brings various real-world assets to the blockchain. Leading Swiss bank UBS has launched a pivot of a tokenized version of its variable capital company VCC fund as a part of a Project Guardian led by Singapore's central bank. That's pretty cool. So it seems like almost every country is, you know, adopting crypto besides the US. So like I mentioned, that's why I don't really expect a bull run really happening anytime soon. I do think that we are going to go ahead and get some bullish scenarios and some bullish, you know, momentum coming in here and there and volatility. But besides that, an overall, you know, crypto bull run, I don't think we're there yet. Maybe in a year, maybe in a year and a half, like I mentioned. It's really all going to go ahead and come down to how quick a lot of these institutions and governments could actually go ahead and pivot to crypto the fastest. So depending, as soon as they're ready, I'm sure they're going to go ahead and pull the trigger and say, hey guys, you know what, we're ready to go ahead and pump the market, go ahead and get it up and running, and they're off to the races, right? So that's what I think is going to happen once we get a bull run. So we're not there yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap overall and just see what's going on with the markets. Bitcoin right now around 27,947, so it's actually a pretty good pump, right? So some volatility came in. I still believe that it was probably a lot of liquidations that happened that caused the market to pump, and a lot of people thinking and FOMOing that we are really in a bullish rally. So like I mentioned, doesn't mean we can't run up to $30,000, doesn't mean we can't run up to $32,000. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we could go ahead and do that, but don't think that if we pump all the way up to 32,000, 30,000, it doesn't mean we are in a bull run. We could jump as high as $39,000 Bitcoin and still be in a bear market. All right, so go ahead and keep that in mind. Let's see what other projects currently right now. It looks like Solana is doing pretty good. I wish I wasn't a trade on that. And Bitcoin Cash is doing really, really good. It's at 252. Like I mentioned, if you haven't seen any of my videos on Bitcoin Cash, super bullish. I would suggest all of you to go ahead and take a look. Do your research on Bitcoin Cash and you'll understand the reason why I'm extremely bullish. So go ahead and give that a look. I really do suggest all of you go ahead and look at the documentary Who Killed Bitcoin, and that would definitely go ahead and open up your eyes and you'll be mind blown as to the reason why I'm very bullish on Bitcoin Cash. So definitely keep your eyes on Bitcoin Cash. For me, I haven't bought any Bitcoin Cash, I think probably a little bit over a month, if I'm not mistaken. My price goal is to go ahead and get Bitcoin Cash at 150. I think we will go ahead and drop down to 150 to maybe 170. That's my buy-in target for me personally. So I'm just patiently waiting to go ahead and see if Bitcoin Cash decides to do that. If it does, that's going to be an area that I'm going to be looking very heavily to go ahead and put some of my money into action. I'm very bullish in Bitcoin Cash. Like I mentioned, after I saw that documentary, it literally opened up my eyes in the world of crypto, and I'm more bullish than I ever was on Bitcoin Cash. Literally more bullish than I am on Bitcoin Cash and any other cryptocurrency right now because of what Bitcoin Cash has to offer. It's literally the real Bitcoin. Just to go ahead and break it down for you, it's the real Bitcoin. So if you're a holder of Bitcoin Cash and don't have any, or sorry, you're a holder of Bitcoin and you don't own any Bitcoin Cash, I really suggest you to go ahead and look up the documentary on YouTube, Who Killed Bitcoin, and now grab some Bitcoin Cash. So not financial advice, right? But I would definitely suggest a lot of you, if you are thinking of owning some sort of crypto that's not as risky, they're all risky, by the way, I would say Bitcoin Cash. You're gonna remember this. Trust me. I'm gonna be making a lot of content on Bitcoin Cash, and in a couple months, you guys are gonna be like, "Damn, I should have definitely taken an eye on Bitcoin Cash." It all makes sense, right? So, just opening up your mind to that. But yeah, I mean, the market overall looks like people are all hyped up. They're happy. I don't know. It might be a great end of the week. Like I mentioned, I do expect a lot of volatility coming in Monday. So if you are a holder of Wall Street memes and you're like, John, I really don't care about any of this, I just want to go ahead and talk about Wall Street memes, and definitely go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Like, and most importantly, comment down below. Ask me any questions down below. I do like to go ahead and interact with all of you and build that kind of connection. Because that's the way we all get better, right? I think that's the best way. If I get to understand what you want or what you're looking for, your questions, I can go ahead and make that kind of content for you, right? So that's really what I'm here for. I'm here to go ahead and provide as much value for you, and most importantly, have that community relationship that we could really go ahead and thrive during this next bull run. Because trust me, guys, I made a lot of mistakes in my last bull run, and I really wish I had someone just like myself, right? So that's kind of the reason why I really do push on to all of you to go ahead and comment down below, interact with the stream. Like I mentioned, if you're a holder of Wall Street memes, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We're going to go ahead and talk about, let me go ahead and see this one right now real quick. I got kind of distracted by this shiny object. What is this? Bugman. Sounds pretty cool. Stanley the Bugman. The world of digital currencies. It's pretty cool. I like the logo. Has a decent supply. Has about 230 holders. Liquidity. No liquidity has been detected. $520,000 of market cap. So almost at $1 million. This thing's pumping, guys. By the way, don't buy any of this. I'm just looking at this live with you. Just grab my attention. So what I usually typically do, I like to go ahead and add them to my watch list, see what's going to happen, and then analyze whether I should go ahead and buy into an opportunity. And as we talked, it just pumped a lot. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and see what goes on with Bugman. Maybe I could go ahead and buy in on this project, but honestly, I don't like jumping into projects when they pump this much. For me personally, I would rather go ahead, miss out on some money, sit on the sideline if I missed out on such a pump, right? Usually, typically, I always suggest that if you are looking to go ahead and risk some money and gamble a little bit, it's always worth jumping into around the areas right here. You know, you could go ahead and risk 30 bucks, and you could have made some very, very nice gains, which, you know, if I'm timing it correctly, it's about almost 1000x. I'm sure it's a little bit more than that, but that's when it's worth, in my opinion, risking a little bit of money, right? Throwing in a couple $100, turning it into a couple grand, rinse and repeat, and you're out, right? But honestly, it's a little difficult. It's easier said than done, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Maybe it retraces. If it does retrace around this area right here, I am going to be eyeing this very, very closely for an entry to go ahead and jump in, because it looks like this might be an area of support for Bugman. So anyways, going back to Wall Street memes, currently sitting at a total market cap of 103 million, total liquidity of 492,000, and about 32,000 holders. So holders have been increasing, which is a really good thing, right? A really good sign that holders have been increasing during this time. But like I said, there is a few good news, right? So we have listing is going to be happening, which I'm assuming is probably the MEXC. They're talking about the new exchange listings that we're going to get. Or who knows, new exchange listing in 1 day exactly. So we're going to go ahead and see where things go moving forward. 1 day of the next exchange you're going to be listing. What exchange do you guys think we are going to be listing on? Do you think it could be Binance? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Binance does get listed. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with their Twitter. Any activity going on at the moment? I don't know. This is definitely going to be one of those very, very interesting times in the crypto market with Wall Street memes, in my opinion. I think it's either going to make or break the internet. It's going to be either or, and it could be either for the good side or the bad side. I can't really speak today. I don't know why, for whatever reason. Not much going on their Twitter, but like I said, I was really expecting more volume coming in. To be honest, it just seems like not much has really happened since yesterday. Saturday was when we got the most of action coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and draw out some support. We can go ahead and say strongly this is a pretty good area of support. Like I did mention, we could even fall as low as 0.042, which is about 4 cents, and still be bullish with Wall Street memes. The good sign is, looking at the hourly, it does look like we are temporarily oversold. We have now more holders, which is another good sign. People are buying the dip. But honestly, I don't know how that's going to work out, guys. I'm really, really kind of concerned. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you think it's bullish that Wall Street memes has unlocked futures trading for MEXC? You know, look at that. I mean, I'm pretty much in profits right now in my position, on my short position. I ended up shorting around 0.30. I didn't throw in that much money. I only threw in a couple bucks. Literally, a couple bucks. Yeah, look at this position right now. I'm up a little bit on my short. It's not too crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and see how this position goes. I'll probably just go ahead and let my position ride. I don't know. I might go ahead and get liquidated, but like I mentioned, typically when it gets listed on a lot of exchanges, when they enable futures trading, it dumps. So we're gonna go ahead and see where things go. Hopefully this is not the end of Wall Street memes. I don't think so. I think this is definitely going to be a fight. Whether it goes up or down, I think there's it's going to be an interesting time. I'm going to say that, because I'm literally thinking that if it goes any way, it's literally going to be like the GameStop and AMC in crypto. I really do think that Wall Street memes is definitely going to go ahead and bring a lot of awareness to the space. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Wonder what that is. But yeah, there's not much action as I expected Wall Street memes to be doing right now, to be honest. It's like, where is the momentum coming? I mean, also, I forgot to mention, they do have a buyback that they're going to be having this week, I believe, the month of October. I'm not sure if they have announced the day yet, but they did mention they will be having a buyback. So if you kind of think about it, if they do have a buyback, which they announced that they did, so let's assume that they do go through with the buyback, right? I think it's literally going to do what like GameStop and AMC are doing. So I wonder if they purposely if they're purposely allowing people to short this down all the way down, and with the buyback, they're going to go ahead and buy in very, very deeply, going to go ahead and cause a lot of shorts to get liquidated, and it's going to push the price to that $1 area that they're talking about. That'd be crazy, man. Like, I'm literally thinking about that. I'm thinking of all the scenarios that could go with Wall Street memes, and it's like one of those. It's like, what if this is all being done on purpose? What if they're purposely putting them on exchanges so people could go ahead and short them, and then they buy them back, and then they squeeze all the shorts out of their positions, liquidate them, just like they did with AMC and GameStop. Imagine that. Imagine the narrative of that. That would be the true Wall Street memes, dude. It's freaking wild, man. Freaking wild. So let's go ahead and take a look at the hourly, see if there's any difference going on. Not much is really going on in this chart, honestly. We could either even say that this is maybe a mini head and shoulders pattern, which is technically not a really good sign. That means there could be a possibility of us going lower to the 4 cent area, which I think it's a high probability now, especially that we're listed on MEXC. And obviously, if you want to go ahead and support the channel and long or short Wall Street memes, go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. Currently giving all the way up to 20,000 of sign-up bonuses. No KYC. and takes less than 3 seconds. So you can have multiple accounts. You can make an account for your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You can make accounts for the whole entire family if you want, right? I do want to mention that leverage trading is really, really risky. So always go ahead and enter at your own risk. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch over. So this is what I'm going to do, right? Because technically we always have two charts that are differently from the decentralized market and then from the markets that, you know, get, let me take that back. So we usually have, well, not usually. We have two different charts, right? We have the centralized chart and a decentralized chart. The chart we're looking at right now is the decentralized Wall Street memes chart. The centralized Wall Street memes chart is this one right here on TradingView. This is the one on, as you can see, it says Wall Street memes tether perpetual futures MEXC. So this is the chart on MEXC, okay? Two different charts. They're always going to go ahead and look different, okay? So we're going to go ahead and see if there's anything that we can analyze on the chart on the decentralized side. Then we're going to go ahead and pivot to the futures chart on MEXC and then see if we could go ahead and analyze anything in the market. Typically, it always pumps or dumps first on the decentralized side, and then it mimics the same thing onto an exchange. So we're going to go ahead and see where things are heading out on this side right now. Let me go ahead and take a sip of my Dubby. Go ahead and support the channel by using my Dubby link down below. Pepe2 at checkout for 10% off. Get it going. Alrighty. So like I mentioned, we definitely do need more volume to go ahead and push this to the upside on the 1 hourly. Ideally, we would like to go ahead and see a break above this area right here, which is a 6-cent area, to go ahead and give us a confirmation that some bullish momentum is coming in. But if you're looking more into the longer term chart, like I did mention, we could go ahead and go as high as 8 cents, break above that, and even go up to 12 cents, which I really believe is very, very possible. Now that we got listed on an exchange, I don't know. But as you can see, look, it dumped all the way down to 15 cents. Now it's back up to 27. So, or 5 cents and 27 is what I meant. So that's the beauty of futures trading. That means more shorts could get liquidated. That means more longs could also go ahead and get liquidated. That means expect bigger dumps and bigger pumps. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 hourly on Wall Street memes. So let me go ahead and make the chart a little bit bigger for all of you to go ahead and see that pretty well. So this is what I will go ahead and say, right? To go ahead and keep it on the short term. I know you're seeing a lot of supports, a lot of resistance. So let me go ahead and clean up this chart a little bit more for all of you. So you have to remember we have different goals when it comes to all of this, right? It just depends on the way you're looking at this. If you're holding long term, your view is going to be different compared to mine, and vice versa if you're looking for something a little bit more in a shorter term time frame, right? Are you looking to swing trade this? Are you looking to hold this for a month? Are you looking to hold this for a year? Do you think this is going to be the next Bitcoin? It just really depends on what your goals are, right? By analyzing this really, really closely, we're going to go ahead and take a look that for Wall Street memes, in order to go ahead and get somewhat of a bullish confirmation that we are back in an uptrend, I would ideally like to go ahead and see a break above this area right here, which is around the 6529 area. So let me go ahead and put a marker for you. Price label right there. So ideally we would like to go ahead and see it break above this area right here. If we don't, then it's not going to be a really, really good sign in my opinion. So ideally right now, since we are testing support, our goal is to go ahead and hold this support pretty well. As long as we can go ahead and hold this and not fall below, then we're still bullish, right? But as soon as we go ahead and break this area of support, which I could say it's a pretty strong area of support, right? So we've been holding it pretty well. Right here was once an area of resistance. We broke through it, which, you know, made new all-time highs. So the question is, will we be able to hold this area of support right here? So as long as Wall Street memes doesn't fall below this area right here, which is around 485, we're good on the short term, right? We're good in the short term. This is in the 4 hourly, by the way. Like I mentioned, we could even fall as low as the 4 cents, 426, and still be quite bullish, right? We still could go ahead and have a full-on reversal, going back up, breaking above, and usually, you know, taking off. And that's sometimes usually what the case is. You know, sometimes we might go ahead and lose support right here, liquidate some longs around this area, do a little liquidity grab. The whales buy in at a cheaper price, scare some people off, typically retests, breaks, finds its new area of support, and it continues to slightly go all the way up, making new all-time highs, right? So this is one of the scenarios that could happen. We've seen this happen over and over again with a lot of tokens and a lot of projects. We've seen this a lot typically, right? So this is not abnormal. Another thing that we could go ahead and see is we could either go ahead and see it break above this pretty strong. So we're going to go ahead and see it probably dump right here, find this area of support, break above this area of resistance, and this would definitely go ahead and give us a confirmation that there is some bullish momentum and sentiment coming into Wall Street memes. And then obviously the 6589 area would be the new area of support, and then slowly climbing our way all the way up to the upside. So there's two scenarios right here. You know, the only time to be really bearish would be us breaking below this area right here, and I don't think that's going to happen because of how the community seems. The community seems pretty bullish, and you know, it's actually doing better than what I thought. So all that means is that we're going to go ahead and go up. It just really depends on how long is it really going to go ahead and take us to get to that 12-cent mark, right? Is it going to be tomorrow? Maybe we break through this resistance really quickly, or in the next couple hours, and then we break through above, making new all-time highs, and you know, everybody's cheering. Or are we going to go ahead and take the slower route where we might go ahead and retest it one more time, get rejected, fall down to 4 cents, consolidate, pump, and then work our way up? So it's still going up, but it just depends on what scenario it decides to go, right? Is it going to have enough momentum and volume and push to the upside, or is it not? And that's really what we're looking for. Hey, what's up, OG? How's it going, bro? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Happy Monday it is. I was going to say happy Tuesday. I thought yesterday was Monday, so I was a little confused on that. By the way, are you a holder of Wall Street memes, bro? Let me know down below. Definitely like to go ahead and know. I think I've asked you this question before already. But go ahead and comment down below if you are a holder of Wall Street memes. But like I mentioned, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that the volume is decreasing is not looking too well. So I don't want to be completely bearish, is what I'm saying, because there's a lot of scenarios. It's very unpredictable. Literally, we could even fall down as 4 cents, have a mini short squeeze to the upside. Now that we have futures trading enabled, and this thing could literally just pump all the way up to 50 cents. So that's kind of the reason why I'm like I don't know. But I'm pretty bearish on it, and I've been really bearish on Wall Street memes since the beginning. I've been up front. I've told all of you I'm not a holder of Wall Street memes. As soon as Wall Street memes gets futures enabled, I'm going to be shorting. I've been saying this, I've been mentioning this, I've been bearish since the beginning, and the only reason why I've been bearish is because, like I mentioned, meme coin season hasn't started as of yet, and sensitive of the market hasn't changed overall. And then third, typically every time we get a lot of these meme tokens listed onto an exchange that enables futures trading, it typically always goes down like 99% of the time. So unless this is one of those tokens that at 1%, for whatever reason, that 1% happens, and this thing literally does what they're promising to go ahead and do, then yeah, it's literally going to be different. We're all going to remember, hey guys, remember when Wall Street memes like went from 4 cents all the way up to like $20? And I think everybody's going to be talking about Wall Street memes then, right? So that's why I'm saying that I don't know. I don't know what their plan is. Typically, I think it was a bad idea to go ahead and enable futures trading, in my opinion. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to really duplicate the AMC / GameStop thing, where they want shorts to go ahead and push this down. They push it down almost to 0, and it literally has a short squeeze that it goes up to some crazy numbers. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Brian? How's it going, man? I hope you're having a wonderful day today, man, or a good night, because I know it's kind of late over there with you. But I hope you're doing a lot better, man. I hope you're doing a lot better ever since you got out of the hospital. And by the way, how did that giveaway go for LMOC? I know you guys had an LMOC giveaway going on. Would really like to go ahead and know how that went. OG Ryan says, or sorry, I said OG and then Ryan. I mixed and put both of their names together. I meant OG Pepe. I mean, what's going on with me, bro? OG Poet says, I looked into it but didn't buy in. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way right now. I'm shorting Wall Street memes. Just really, like I said, nothing against Wall Street memes. It's just really all because of the fact that we always have tokens dump every time you get listed on a centralized exchange. So I really don't know why a lot of projects do that. I think now that we all know, I think in my opinion, it's better for a community not to get listed on an exchange too quick or push to get listed on an exchange, because typically a lot of whales. See, the problem with exchanges, man, especially when you're leverage trading, is that if someone really wants to destroy your project, they could do it on a centralized exchange. Because let's say they had $10,000, right? And now they're leverage trading it with 100x or whatever the case is. So imagine having 10,000 and then just multiply that by 100 to 200x. Because typically you could go ahead and use all the way up to 200x of leverage with a lot of these tokens. Right now, Wall Street Memes only has 10x unlocked. Even if you really think about it, think about an investor, has $1 million, uses leverage, turns his 1 million into 10 million. Now he has more control of the market, and I don't want to say control, but could influence the market a little bit more. So imagine with a token that's like below a market cap, a very low market cap, and now they're able to influence the token a lot more because they enabled leverage. And that's usually what happens with a lot of these tokens. So it might not be the team's fault, it might not be anybody's fault, but the fact that people, whales with a lot of money, they're like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and short this all the way down to zero just because I want to, and I have the money and I could do it, and they push it all the way down, and you don't even have to have that much money. You can have a lot of influence leverage trading if you have like 50 grand and now you're using 100x leverage. You just unlocked like power that you probably would have never had if you only had $50,000 available, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the reason why I'm usually bearish, because I've noticed that this happens over and over again with a lot of projects. So maybe we do get some buying pressure during the Asian market. So maybe we do get some bullish momentum coming in, and we could go ahead and push this to the upside. But like I mentioned, in order for us to really go ahead and do that, ideally, we do definitely want to go ahead and see that volume begin to peak up. Because as we can see, like the first 2 days when it went live, it had a decent amount of volume. And then the most time that it had the most volume was on the 1st of October. And this was right here when there was a lot of selling pressure. So right now our goal is just to go ahead and hold around this area of support. As long as we can go ahead and hold above this and we can go ahead and see safely, we will go ahead and move to that 12-cent target like I mentioned. But if volume doesn't increase, then that's not going to happen. So I'm really wondering what that exchange that they're looking forward to go ahead and get listed on is going to be. Maybe it's a Binance. I don't know. And I wonder how the market will react to that. So with that being said, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think. What exchange do you think we're going to go ahead and get listed on? I'm surprised with the volume, man, honestly. Like, I mean, it's at a market cap of 101 million, 32,000 holders, and it's only doing 551,000 of volume. So I'm wondering if not everybody has claimed their tokens yet. People are not selling. I don't know, because if you really go back, remember what was going on with Pepe 2.0 and a lot of these meme tokens. Pepe 2.0 was having a daily volume of over $10 million. 10 million. They even at one point, I think they even had over 20 to 30 million of daily volume. Pepe 2.0 did. And I'm sure a lot of meme tokens did as well. So the fact that this is at a $551,000 of daily volume, and I'm assuming that this probably doesn't count, exchanges. Considering how many days has already been, I'm gonna say what, week? I wonder if just volume is just dying down. I mean, if volume does die down, then we're gonna go ahead and say safely we could go ahead and see the 4 cent area. But I don't know, time will tell. Like I mentioned, I am in a short. We're gonna go ahead and see where things go moving forward with this. Go ahead and let me know what you think. Do you think Wall Street Memes is doing this on purpose? Do you think this is going to be a GameStop and AMC where, they literally do change the whole entire narrative of what is going on? I mean, if you look at AMC itself, it did some massive things. I was in AMC, I was in GameStop, but honestly, I've actually entered a trade back on AMC. I'm actually trading AMC right now again. I've actually entered some trade options, so I got into a little bit more positions. But honestly, with AMC, I'm sorry to tell you, if you're a holder of AMC right now, thinking that your stock is going to be worth $1 million, I'm sorry to tell you that it's not going to happen. So I don't know. I think the AMC GameStop thing was cool. It was fun to be part of. It was fun getting screwed over by the hedge funds and the exchanges. That's what made me want to go ahead and transition into crypto. And ideally, honestly, I don't know if I would like to go ahead and duplicate this all over again with GameStop and AMC again, right? Because it was a total nightmare, man. It was a total nightmare. If you're really part of the GameStop AMC movement, you would understand that was probably the worst shit that ever happened. Literally almost in history, besides the FTX collapse, besides all these other exchanges collapsing, the AMC / GameStop movement was one of those eye openers that kind of told you who's really in control of the markets, and if you're still kind of naive of what goes on in the markets and who controls the markets, then I would definitely suggest you to go ahead and take a look and watch the movie The Big Short. Watch videos, if you can find any, on what happened to AMC and GameStop. I think they actually made a movie about it, and you're gonna really understand when it comes to a lot of these movements and why I'm no longer as hyped when it comes to a lot of projects, right? Because I could go ahead and sit here and pump Wall Street Memes all I want, and if it doesn't go the way that you were expecting, then you're going to be very, very disappointed, right? You're going to be left with disappointment, holding a bag for months, years maybe, thinking that this is going to go ahead and be the solution to your life, but in reality, it's really not, right? So you have to really go ahead and ask yourself, where do you see yourself? Are you trading this token? Do you really believe it's going to hit a price target? Stick to your belief, regardless of what I think or what I say or what other people say. I would say don't get too influenced by other people. Always do your own research, most importantly. And most importantly, always go ahead and keep your mindset open, right? Don't get into that disbelief where you see a project that you're into dropping down 80-90% and you're kind of questioning it, but you're then now still being brainwashed and telling yourself that everything's going to be okay, knowing damn well that it's not going to be okay, right? So you don't want to be lying to yourself. I've been that trader, man. I've been in the AMC movement. I've been in the GameStop movement. I've been in the memes getting screwed all the time the last bull run. I lost a lot of money in this market in the last bull run because I didn't understand what I understand now. And that's the reason why I tell all of you this, right? Because I want all of you to go ahead and learn and at least be able to identify these kind of patterns and not rely on nobody, not even me. I don't want you to rely on me to go live to understand why a project's going to go up or down, right? I want you to go ahead and go and watch me as a reason of entertainment and be like, let me go ahead and see what John thinks is going on with the market. And then as soon as I'm done, you go ahead and do your analysis and then ask yourself, do I really think or believe what John is saying? Maybe I disagree with his point of view. Maybe I think Wall Street Memes is going to be worth $200. And then stick to your belief. As long as you believe it, that's all that matters, right? As long as you believe in yourself, I think, in my opinion, that's what truly matters. And I would hope all of you could go ahead and make that kind of decision, right? Don't rely on no Twitter influencer. Don't rely on no YouTuber telling you that the price of Bitcoin is going to hit 100,000 by October 5th, 2026. not financial advice. I just made that up, by the way. I don't want you guys to be like, hey John, you said that it was going to go up by 100,000. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go ahead and rely on those people, guys. Come on. No one can really predict the future. No one really knows. At the end of the day, it's all just a prediction of us assuming that something's going to happen, predictable through math, numbers, data. And then all we have to do is just hope, wait, cross our fingers that maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't happen. But in reality, no one really knows. PT Tim, how's it going, bro? What's good? I got into Wall Street memes beginning of pre-sale, got my initial investment plus profits, leaving the rest in case it moons. I'm glad to hear that, Tim. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm assuming you're probably in lunch right now. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, bro, and I hope you have a great lunch as well. Tim, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. So guys, listen to this. Tim says he got in at the pre-sale. He got his initial investment already plus profits, and he's leaving the rest just in case it does hit $200. So congratulations, bro. Congratulations of that. Here. Let me put on my let me go ahead and put on my soundboard just for you, bro. This is what I have to go ahead and say to Tim. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but I applaud you for that, bro. That's a really good decision. You guys have to go ahead and take that into consideration, right? Maybe go ahead and do the same thing. OG Pepe or OG Poet says, hard to say, but yeah, I definitely agree with you. Most serious meme coins don't want whales to dump it. It's the case, right? It's the case. So we're going to really go ahead and see. Time will tell. This chart doesn't really tell me shit, to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. This chart does not tell me shit. Like, it doesn't make me feel confident to be bullish, and it doesn't really make me confident to be bearish. Like, in reality, it doesn't make me feel bullish or negative. It doesn't. It's like so neutral, bro, that I really don't know. And it's not giving me an indicator of should I go long, should I go short. I only went short because typically projects that always get listed on exchanges always dump. That's the only reason why I'm short, and I'm only shorting with a small amount of money, man. I'm probably only like 20-30 bucks with 10x leverage on that. That's like what, 400-500 bucks on a position, only risking $30. And if it does dump down to maybe below 1 cent, I'm gonna be in deep profits, right? But I don't know unless I get a confirmation that it's like, okay, we're for sure 100% dumping. Then I'll go ahead and tell you, hey guys, you know, full on indicators tell us that we are dumping, and I'm all in. But currently right now, I'm not even all in on a short, man. That's literally how I feel right now in the market. I don't know. I wouldn't even feel comfortable going all in right now on a short because I could get liquidated. And I'm right now analyzing the market. That's why I only threw in 30-40 bucks. I'm gonna leave it there. If I'm in profits, 80, 100, 200, $300 because I'm using leverage, then I might consider throwing a couple grand, maybe a couple $100 into it with leverage to go ahead and have a bigger position, right? But I don't know. This could literally just moon after I stream and just pump to a 20x, and that's the beauty of crypto and short squeezes, to be honest. Tim says, thanks, bro, appreciate it, man. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm really proud of you, man. By the way, have you seen any other project that you're in a trade right now or that you're looking to jump into? Same thing with you, OG Poet. Let me know, comment down below if you guys have entered any other projects. Definitely would like to go ahead and take a look at them on live right now. And then as well, go ahead and comment down below if the music's a little too loud for you, because I've noticed I was watching my stream. Yes, I watch my own stream sometimes. Weird, huh? Dude, I literally do sometimes watch my streams. Like sometimes, like I'm sitting down watching my own stream and I'm like, dude, I feel like I know that guy. And then I'm like recording it and I see myself like, oh shit, it's me. No, but yeah, I watch sometimes my streams to go ahead and see like what I could go ahead and improve. And I've noticed on yesterday's streams, my music was a little too loud and I got annoyed by it. To be honest, I got pretty annoyed by it. So I wonder if Just go ahead and comment down below. Let me know. Probably be like, hey bro, like your freaking music's annoying. Take it off, put something else, or comment down below, you know. Just let me know whatever bothers you around and I could go ahead and try to improve it. Hey, what's up, Tillery? How's it going, bro? How's it going? Tillery says, at work, getting this money. That's freaking right, bro. Are you in Wall Street memes, by the way, Tillery? OG Poet says, no, I've been taking a short break from the market until October 10th. I don't know, but got a feeling. I feel you, OG. OG, I have the same thing, man. Like, literally, I've been telling all of you, right? I'm going to go ahead and take a break into the market. I've actually just opened up my options account with my broker. One of your favorite brokers, probably, Robinhood. Can you believe that? I get screwed by Robinhood, and I go back to the freaking exchange that screwed me. Dude, in reality, every exchange is going to screw you, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think in reality, almost any exchange could go ahead and screw you when it really comes down. You know, true decentralization, I don't think exists anymore, in my opinion. And there's really no way. I tried I tried a lot of exchanges. I've tried a lot of brokers, especially when it comes to trading stocks and options. And for me personally, I like the convenience of how quick Robinhood is. Even though they did the whole entire GameStop and AMC. But you know what's the reality of the truth, guys? Every freaking broker did the same thing. TD did the same thing. Freaking Webull. All the freaking exchanges did the same thing. They prevented people from buying options on stock on AMC and GameStop. So in reality, you're really not safe with no freaking exchange. Yeah, Vegas Inu is coming soon. Now, let me see if I'm actually following him on Twitter. I'm actually keeping an eye on this, guys. This could be some alpha coming in. Like, not sponsored, none of that stuff. Tillery did tell me about it. What is it called? Vegas Inu? Maybe Tillery has it on his Twitter. Tillery. Yeah, so it's this one. So it's actually December DeMarcus. I think it's the way you say his name. It's another YouTuber. He has a pretty sick chain, bro. I want to get something like this. Like, if I ever make like a lot of money on a meme coin, I might consider getting something like this. Like something with like a meme token. That'd be pretty sick, man. Like, look at this piece, bro. Like, this is a freaking sick piece. Oh, he was in the Volt Inu Part 2 thing as well. It's pretty sick. That's a sick piece, man, to be honest. I think that's a pretty unique piece. Like, the fact that he has a Shiba Inu on his piece, that's freaking sick, man. He has a two-tone white gold and yellow gold. It's freaking sick. Yeah, maybe, I'm hoping I find some sort of, like, project that makes me a good grip of money. And I'll do literally the same exact thing. And I'm hoping it's Pepe too, because I low-key would like to have a Pepe 2 like chain. That'd be pretty sick, man. But I'm thinking it's either going to be a chain or it's probably going to be a car wrap for sure. And I think the car wrap would be sick. Unless I made a boatload of money, then it would be the chain and the freaking what is it called? A wrap. But man, dude, this thing alone right here, it's worth a grip, man. This has to be at least like at least minimum like, I'm saying anywhere between 10 to 20k, just the pendant alone. That's not including the chain. The chain, if it's solid, which it kind of looks like it is, I'm assuming it is, it's probably like another like 10 G's. But the piece alone is probably like minimum 20 to 30k for sure. Oh yeah, but I got distracted, man. I got distracted by the shiny object, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, I guess this is a new project that he's coming out with. It's called the Vegas Inu token. It says, join the crypto revolution with Vegas Inu. Hold, win, and play in the next era of meme coins. I don't know when this is going to be launching. Tillery said it's going to be launching soon. I don't know when. But I'm definitely going to go ahead and throw in a couple bucks, man. Probably just go ahead and throw in like probably $40, maybe $100. The good thing it is going to be on Binance Smart Chain. So it's going to be very, very cheap on gas fees, which I love. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and gamble $100 into this. And then 3 to 5, 10, 20x's. I'm gonna definitely go ahead and take profits probably after 3x and just leave the rest ride. But I do think this is probably gonna go ahead and push depending on the market cap, right? So some alpha right here for you guys. I'm still looking at this. I don't know when it's gonna go live. I joined their Telegram. I really have no idea what they're doing. I think it's I'm assuming something with the metaverse in the casino. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm just jumping into it, bro, to be honest. I haven't done my research on this. I just joined a Telegram, kind of seeing what's going on, but I believe it's a project that December DeMarcus or Marco is launching. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and throw in some money into that, see what goes on. OG says it's not really decentralized if they can track all your trades on your wallet receipts. 100%, bro. I'm glad you actually mentioned that, man. I'm glad you've actually mentioned that. See, crypto, man. Crypto's not decentralized. I know we've been brainwashed into believing that crypto is truly decentralized and it's the solver of all of our freaking problems with the banking system and all of this BS. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not. It's all BS. Lie. We've been psyoped to believe that this is all truly decentralized, and in reality, yeah, I'll just stay quiet. I'll just stay quiet, man. Just go ahead and watch Who Killed Bitcoin documentary on YouTube, and that would literally answer a lot of your questions and concerns as to why I believe. Same with OG. I think OG Poet probably told me about Who Killed Bitcoin. One of you guys told me about the documentary, man, and I almost I was scared, bro. I was like, damn, bro. This is low-key kind of like I knew this was true. Like I knew about this, but like that was just my assumption that I thought I knew, right? Like I already understood. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the way things are. But then when I saw the documentary, I was like, so I am right. So we truly are not decentralized. And that kind of almost felt like a slap in my face. You know, it kind of almost felt like I've been lied in crypto. And I don't think enough people actually talk about that, you know? And you could go ahead and decide, who do you want to be, right? Do you want to go ahead and be the person that panics and says Bitcoin is not real? Because honestly, Bitcoin is not real, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, but Bitcoin is really not real. All of these are just illusions. It's all fake. It's not real whatsoever. It truly is not real, and it's truly, truly, truly not decentralized. It's truly centralized, just like the banks. But you have to ask yourself, do you really want to go ahead and carry on this narrative and just go on with the hype to make the money? Or are you going to go ahead and truly believe what they're making you believe that's not true in order to go ahead and fall into the trap of a centralized market? It's pretty much, just think about like the stock market, crypto 2.0, with just a new fancy technology term to go ahead and inflate a new market to create new millionaires, billionaires, and create new wealth. So in reality, this whole entire crypto thing, it's a BS too, guys. I'm sorry to tell you. It's pretty freaking crazy, man. But I don't like to go ahead and go in too deep because I don't know, man. Tillery says pre-sale hasn't started yet. It's going to be a minimum of 0.1 BNB. I think the max might be 5 BNB, but still waiting on an announcement. So how much will 0.1 BNB be? And then OG says decentralization doesn't really make any sense because once you cash out, you're still claiming your money and you're paying taxes. There's no avoiding it. Now 100%, bro, there's no avoiding it. Like as soon as you go ahead and go into these exchanges and you KYC'd, like there's really no decentralized manner of anything. Like the only way to go ahead and really keep it truly somewhat anonymous and decentralized is if you do anything peer-to-peer. You know, like if I send you a payment, you send me a payment, but at the end of the day, that's still on the blockchain. So it's truly not really decentralized because it's still being tracked. You know, so like Honestly, like if you really think about it, it's actually worse than the dollar, because at least with the dollar or any physical currency, you really can't go ahead and deeply track it to the T like you can with crypto, right? With blockchain, this is the way a lot of these hackers are able to be tracked, right? When hackers go ahead and hack exchanges and do all this, the exchanges don't worry too much, because they could just go ahead and contact like Coinbase and be like, hey guys, this wallet address that deposited 30, 50 million, whatever dollars, block them from sending any money or cashing out any money. Their wallet address is 2340 ending. And now Coinbase and their team goes, there's probably their security response, or maybe their fraud department now analyzes the wallet, checks it, looks for it, and then freezes funds. And your funds get frozen that quick. And you're screwed. But what if you didn't do anything wrong? What if you didn't do anything malicious, like did any hacking, did any of that, and then all of a sudden a company, or I don't know, the government just wants to go ahead and block you from your transactions from your own crypto wallet on an exchange? You're pretty much screwed. So there's really no decentralized kind of way, unless we were trading with like, unless we go back to the old days where we would trade with like animals and shit. Maybe like trade a fish or something. I guess that could be somewhat anonymous to an extent, but I really don't know. I don't think true decentralization is ever going to be here. In reality, there's no privacy, and there's nothing to have that is decentralized if you really truly think about, because not even gold is decentralized, right? It's a pretty centralized physical asset, if you would say. Like, how do we actually know how much gold is really in the world, right? They could go ahead and tell us a number, but what if they're hiding that number from us? We don't know. So I don't like going too deeply into it, because honestly, you just go around into like a world of circles that like nothing makes sense, and you don't want to ever think that way, because like when you don't think about it, when you think about things like that way, you just kind of like, you kind of find no purpose in this world, bro, because it's really like, it's kind of almost like fake, bro. If you really think about it, it's like you imagine going on a video game, working very hard to get this cool looking freaking house and car, and then you sit back and you realize like, dude, why am I spending like 20 hours plus a day when in reality I can't really use this car or house in the real world? But what really is a real world? That's a crazy thing about it, you know? Tillery says, check the pinned messages though, vote on the polls. Mucho dinero, about 25 bucks depending on the market. That's not too bad. I'm definitely going to go ahead and throw in like probably 100 bucks into what is the token called again? I forgot, man. A Vegas Inu, I think it was called. Yeah, guys, but like as soon as I go ahead and get a confirmation when the pre-sale goes live on that token, like I mentioned, I'm not associated with it. I really don't know anything about it. Tillery just kind of told me about it, and he's like, hey bro, like there's a new project this YouTuber's coming out with, like go ahead and give it a look. And I just did, you know? So that's kind of how I know about the project, but I'm in no way associated with the project, affiliated with the project. I don't know anything about it. So but as soon as I do, I'll definitely go ahead and make a video and tell you guys how much the pre-sale is going to be and all of that, all of those details down below. So let me go ahead and see what the project, I think it was called Vegas Inu, no? Yeah, Vegas Inu. I guess the token's called Vegas Inu. I think they only have a Telegram right now, right? Yeah, but I don't know, man. I kind of have a feeling that meme coin season is starting, man. I have a good feeling inside of me. I have a good feeling. I'm like, dude, it feels like meme coin season is starting. We might have some really strong volatility coming in the next coming weeks. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, guys, because I'm almost like running around in circles not knowing what's going on. But if you are just tuning in onto the stream, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and like, comment, and most importantly, let me know if you are a holder of Wall Street memes, or what price did you enter at. By the way, the reason why I said I'm bearish on Wall Street memes is because they officially got listed on MEXC exchange. And like I've told all of you guys and everybody that has been on the stream, I mentioned that typically when a lot of projects get listed on a lot of these centralized exchanges, they typically always dump. And that's what has happened ever since it got launched on futures on MEXC exchange. It pumped for a couple minutes, maybe 2 hours, and then it's dumped ever since. And I mentioned in the last 2 videos how it would be very, very bearish in my opinion if Wall Street memes enables futures trading, because that just means there's going to be more manipulation with whales, because now they have a higher access to a money amount that they didn't before because of leverage, right? So right now they're offering up to 10x leverage, both long and short. And I mentioned to all of you that I am not a holder of Wall Street memes. And I did mention that as soon as Wall Street memes did get launched on a futures, then I would be shorting this. And I just opened up a short on my other MEXC account earlier today before I went live. So I entered around this area right here. So I shorted around this area right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and hold and watch. They didn't really, put a big position in. But I just want you all that are holders of Wall Street meme just to be very, very cautious, right? Be very, very be very, very aware of what's going on in the markets, and just keep your eyes on any of this. So like I mentioned, there is an exchange that they're going to be listing on in one day, and they also have a buyback. Maybe they liquidate all the shorts, and maybe it pushes to the price target of 12 cents. I said there's a price target of 12 cents in the next coming days. So we're going to go ahead and see how well it holds that area of support. And if you want to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. Currently giving all the way up to $20,000 of sign-up bonuses. You could go ahead and leverage all the way up to 200x on a lot of these meme tokens or Bitcoin. No KYC, and takes less than 3 seconds to create an account. And if you do believe, if you want to go ahead and go long or short on Wall Street memes, then go ahead and support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and see where things go. Like I mentioned, I've been quite bearish on Wall Street memes since the beginning, since I made my first video on Wall Street memes. But I did mention to all of you that I will be doing updates on this video, because it seems like a lot of people are holders of Wall Street memes, and I've been getting asked about doing a review on Wall Street memes ever since before the project went live. Like, you guys have been asking me about Wall Street memes review and my thoughts literally the last 3 months, and I finally started to make content about it. So I'm really, really excited. And if you are a holder, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I will be doing news about Wall Street memes, anything that comes in, positive or negative. Like I said, I am in a short, but regardless, I'm going to go ahead and keep my information neutral. I'm going to go ahead and give you both a positive and a negative outcome, just for you to go ahead and come up with your own decision on what you want to go ahead and do, right? For example, Tim got in really, really early, made profits, even came out with profits, and he's already all in profits, right? All the money that he made with Wall Street memes, it's already all profit money. So he ended up taking his profits, initial investment, and ended up leaving a little money on the side just in case Wall Street memes goes to $200. And if it doesn't, at least Tim now has money on his money in his pocket, plus he already made money on Wall Street memes, that he doesn't have to worry about it. So if Wall Street memes goes to zero, like I think will happen, I don't know, but that's my opinion. I think Wall Street memes is going to dump like 80%. Tim doesn't have to worry about that because he already made money on it. He took his profits, he's good, and if it does pump to $200, then he made more money, right? So I just want you to go ahead and keep your eyes open when it comes to Wall Street memes or any meme token, and just be aware with that. So we're going to go ahead and see where things go on moving forward. Right now we are looking at the chart of Wall Street memes on MEXC, which is the perpetual futures on the 15-minute chart. I do think we're probably going to get rejected around this area, maybe as high as a 0.539, and it's probably going to go even down even further. So I do think that we are going to fall below the 4-cent area, and that's just because, like I mentioned, manipulation. It's really all it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and analyze Bitcoin. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream a little early on today. We're about an hour and 14 minutes in. Let me go ahead and do some TA on Bitcoin, the DXY, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out this stream just because I have no water, guys. I have to go get some water. I drank all my water. I'm pretty freaking thirsty right now, to be honest. I guess I found some water right here, but Mojo, what is going on, bro? I don't know. Maybe it's impossible. Maybe it's not impossible. I don't know. I'm just throwing out a number, bro. People thought that with GameStop and AMC, it was impossible for them to hit those kind of numbers, and they did. You know, I was in GameStop. GameStop hit $500. People said it was impossible because of a short squeeze. AMC, people said it was impossible and almost topped that $50 as well. So I don't know. Like I said, I really doubt that it's going to go ahead and go to $200. But I'm just giving you a number just in case it does happen. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I'm short on freaking, what is it called? I'm short on Wall Street memes, bro. I'm short. I've been saying this since day one. Like I've never been bullish in this project, like ever. Like ever. I've never been bullish on Wall Street memes. Never been. Can I go ahead and change my perspective? Maybe. But I haven't been bullish on Wall Street memes since it launched. Before it launched, I haven't been bullish on it. Since Wall Street memes reached out to me to go ahead and promote Wall Street memes, I haven't been bullish on. So it doesn't matter whether it hits $200 or not. Like either way, like I said, I'm going to keep my short open. If I see it fall below, down even further, I'm going to go ahead and add to my position. And hopefully, you know, we'll see if it falls below 1 cent. But I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, and then we're going to go ahead and end the stream after we do some TA on the whole entire market and then kind of see where things have gone. So let's go ahead and start off with the daily. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the daily. Then we're going to go ahead and pivot down to the smaller time frames, like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minutes, and then just move on and then see what makes sense for us. So we can go ahead and come up with our own analysis, whether you're buying the dip, not buying the dip, longing the market, shorting the market in the next coming days. Like I mentioned, I did tell you, expect a lot of volatility coming in. And we've been having that. And I think it's because a lot of shorts are getting liquidated. A lot of longs are getting liquidated. This is fake momentum, guys. Do not get excited. These wicks right here, you really think people woke up one day and said, let me go ahead and long Bitcoin because I'm super bullish today? No, it didn't happen. A big whale came in, bought in, liquidated people, pushed the price to the upside, liquidated people. People got in because they FOMO'd because it was going up, and they're going to get wrecked one more time. So do expect some volatility a lot coming up in the month of October, leading up to November and December. Like I mentioned, we are now officially in Q4, and a lot of companies will either buy cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, or they're going to go ahead and sell for a loss because of taxes into the new year. So definitely do expect a lot of volatility. It's something we typically always see every year. October, November is like very volatile. A lot of money to be made, a lot of money to be lost. Looking at the daily right now, we did top off at 28,500. And what I believe is going to happen, and actually drew it out, I do think that we could possibly even go ahead and see the area of support around the 27,102, or even go as low as 26,631 before we go ahead and have a bounce back up to $29,000 Bitcoin. So I do believe that $29,000 Bitcoin is around the corner. It could happen maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month and a half, maybe in 2 months. I don't know, but what I can tell you is I do believe that $30,000 Bitcoin will be coming in. Don't know when, but I do think it's very possible. So far right here, I was telling you that if we were to go ahead and break down below this area right here, it was going to be very bearish for Bitcoin, and we were going to be seeing $24,000 coming in. Luckily, we actually shot to the upside because of a short squeeze with liquidation grabs, and we actually pushed all the way up as high as 28,580. So we actually broke some very important areas of resistance, and as long right now, as long as we either hold this area of support around this area right here, and we don't fall below the, I would say ideally for us to still be bullish, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I would ideally like to not see it go below 26,673. So as long as we could go ahead and hold that area right here, then we're good. We're definitely going to go ahead and say safely that we could go ahead and expect a staircase effect leading all the way up to $29,000 Bitcoin before we see another dump, maybe retesting the levels around 27,000 or 26,000. So for me, ideally, if I do want to go ahead and long Bitcoin, I will be looking for an entry around 26,673 to go ahead and buy a dip and maybe possibly go ahead and ride the wave all the way up to $29,000. This could happen literally in probably 3 weeks, maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know, but even if we look at the weekly and we go ahead and see that, we go ahead and say safely that maybe in a month and a half, we could go ahead and see Bitcoin approaching the $29,000 level if we still continue with this kind of momentum and volatility. So I would like to go ahead and jump into a position on Bitcoin, ideally around the 27 and 26, because we could go ahead and say safely we will go ahead and climb back up to 29,000. Reaching 29,000, I do think we're going to dump back around these levels before we pump all the way up. I did say we could go ahead and see Bitcoin pump as high as $39,000 and still be in a bear market. So please, 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 whatever profits you're in within the next 2 to 3 months, not financial advice, please go ahead and take profits. Do not hold the bag. If you are okay seeing your portfolio falling as low as like 90%, then go for it. But if you don't want to go and stomach through all of that, I would suggest take profits on any of the projects that you're in that are up over 100% and begin to take those profits. Have money on the side. Be prepared to buy the dip. I don't think this is going to be the call, but I don't know. Maybe we just go ahead and touch $29,000 area and we surpass all the way up to $40,000. I don't think that's going to happen right away, but it could happen, right? So we're going to go ahead and see where things go. A very strong area of resistance we'll be looking at moving forward. It will be 29,328 to go ahead and get a confirmation with Bitcoin. So if you did go ahead and miss out on a longing opportunity, don't rush too quick. I do think you could go ahead and get into a few entries around the $27,000, 354, and even as low as 26,684. We might not go ahead and see that, but maybe we could go ahead and see a liquidity grab down to those areas where you could go ahead and buy in. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited. So let's go ahead and take a look at the DXY. And then we're going to go ahead and end this stream because I got to go get some water, man. I drank a lot of caffeine and I'm super, super thirsty right now. I'm dying off of thirst. Oh, I got some water right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the DXY. Let's go ahead and start off with the daily. Please comment down below if you have any questions. Mention down below if you agree to disagree to anything that I'm saying, and please go ahead and let me know by your perspective of what you think ideally, right? So I did mention yesterday that we did see this doji happening right here, this doji candle. Typically when we go ahead and have the doji candle like this or just the DXY going up, we typically see some pain in Bitcoin, and we actually did see the DXY go red for 1 day, and I told a lot of you don't celebrate, do expect Bitcoin to go ahead and dump in the next coming days as well if the DXY continues to go up, right? See, the thing is, I mentioned typically when the DXY goes up, Bitcoin goes down. And I also mentioned that sometimes there's a delay behind it. Sometimes Bitcoin don't care. Bitcoin doesn't care if the DXY is up and then just makes new all-time highs out of a sudden, right? Like we saw today, Bitcoin hit its new all-time high this early on this morning or this night, depending on the time you're watching this. And even though the DXY also approached some really, really new levels, and right now we're approaching the levels of the 107.018, and as I mentioned, 108 is around the corner. So do expect a lot of pain in the market. We're going to go ahead and see maybe Bitcoin ignores it. Maybe Bitcoin flies through $30,000 with no problem because he's like, I don't care about the DXY. So just be very, very cautious. We're at a very critical area, both on the DXY and Bitcoin, but ideally the DXY, right? So I do think we are going to go ahead and see the DXY go push up to the 108. And I think once we do go ahead and break above that area of resistance, we might go ahead and see the DXY pivot for maybe 2 to 3 days, and then Bitcoin might go ahead and reattempt trying to go ahead and surpass the $28,000 area to go ahead and make those new all-time highs. Like I've always been mentioning, since these areas over here, doesn't mean the market won't go up. The market will go up, but it doesn't mean we are in a bull run. If Bitcoin hits $30,000, hits $39,000, it doesn't mean we are in a bull run, right? So don't get too excited. This is just the truth. We're looking at what is the most important thing, which is the DXY. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think, right? It matters what the DXY is telling us is going to happen. So obviously expect higher inflation, expect the economy to get even worse, and expect a lot of volatility in the market. Doesn't mean you can't make money. You can make money longing this market, you could be making money shorting this market, or you could be the person losing money because you don't understand any of what we're talking about, right? So I really do suggest a lot of you keep an open mind, diversify your knowledge, and most importantly, understand to learn how to read all these indicators that we're talking about. We keep it very simple: DXY, Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin. That's all you need, and you'll be able to identify when to enter or exit or stay out of the market when you have these 3 indicators. Not relying on some influencer telling you buy Bitcoin because it's gonna hit 80,000 by tomorrow. It's like, bro, come on, man. That's how you lose money, when you're running on emotions, right? Same thing with Wall Street memes. If Wall Street memes all of a sudden starts breaking through those resistance and it switches bullish, not because I'm bearish, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna go ahead and long Wall Street memes. I'm here to make money, bro. I'm here to make money, and I hope all of you are here to make money as well. So don't marry any of these freaking projects, bro. It's not the time. As much as I love Bitcoin Cash, it doesn't mean Bitcoin Cash can't drop down below $100. And if it does, I'm gonna buy the dip. So always, always, always buy whatever you believe. So when the volatility comes in, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, you're okay holding on to a 90% down bag or buying a dip during the red, all right? So let's go ahead and read some comments right now. DeFi Crypto, how's it going, bro? Got more profits today. That's nice, bro. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Are you still holding on to Wall Street memes, or are you slowly offboarding your position? Let us know down below, bro. Definitely looking forward to that. Oh wait, I was talking to Crypto. Over the weekend, man. Haven't replied to any of my Twitters, man, so I'll definitely go ahead and get back to you on that. But let us know what projects you're in right now, because I know you sent me a project yesterday, which I was analyzing. I forgot what it was called, but go ahead and comment down below another project that you're looking at, so we can go ahead and look at it on the screen right now. Tillery says, keep it going, bro. I'll send you some water. LMLC. All right, for sure. We're going to go ahead and talk about some LMLC token right now as well. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with... I forgot what I was talking about, guys. Dude, I always forget. Like, I'm always in the zone and I forget. That's why, like, I try not to read questions or comments, but I know I should read comments a lot earlier, or else I forget about them, right? So DXY, I was talking about the DXY. So the DXY is at very critical areas, guys. So definitely let's go ahead and keep our eyes on this. Doesn't mean you can't make money on this market. You can make money shorting it or longing it. Like I mentioned, for me personally right now, I would rather trade a lot of these positions than hold on to. I don't want to hold on into any of these shit coins. I don't want to go ahead and hold on to too many altcoins, because I do believe, in my opinion, I could be wrong, guys, maybe we never have this dump and we just moon forever. But I think, in my opinion, that we will go ahead and see an 80% dump on altcoins and a lot of meme coins in the near future. I don't know. Maybe next month. Maybe in 2 months, maybe in 6 months, I don't know. But I do think that we will go ahead and see one last dump anywhere between 50 to 80% on a lot of these altcoins, and that's going to be the last dump that's going to happen before the next bull run. So I'm patiently waiting. I'm dollar cost averaging on some positions. I'm going to be loading up on like Bitcoin Cash and a few other Flux, a lot of other like real tokens that a lot of you guys have been telling me a lot about, which I really do appreciate. Remember, have a different bag, have your shit coins, have your long-term projects you believe in, like your altcoins, and then have those coins that you don't want to go ahead and sell, like your Bitcoin, maybe your Ethereum, maybe your Bitcoin Cash, maybe your Shiba, maybe your Pepe. It depends on whatever you want, right? My strategy might not work on you. The whole entire goal here when I make these videos is in order to go ahead and open up your mind a little bit more, and we have open discussion back and forth, and we can go ahead and help each other out, right? That's what a real community is all about. It's all about helping each other out, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals to really go ahead and help yourself during this time in the market, because if you make money, I make money. If I make money, you make money. So we all make money together, right? So we don't want to be the person getting slammed, getting wrecked every time a new project comes out. This is the way we're able to do it. If we work as a team, as an army, we're able to conquer things a lot quicker and a lot faster. And we're able to help each other out with alpha. So this is what I think that we should go ahead and do together as a community. And this is what I'm working for all of us to go ahead and work together as a team and really truly stop getting wrecked in this market. There's a lot of outside controls, manipulation, groups that literally push, pump and dump a lot of these projects, and we all have to be aware within. The only way we become aware is if we are there for one another, right? So go ahead and join my Discord down below. Go ahead and post it here somewhere on the stream if you're still watching, if you haven't joined, or go ahead and message me on Twitter. I do talk to a lot of you. I have very close friendships with a lot of you, like OG, you know, Tillery, DeFi, Tim, a lot of you guys. So I really do appreciate all of you, and my goal is to really go ahead and create a community where we could go ahead and trust one another, right? Because honestly, guys, you guys know, I know, right? I've been in this space for a while. These last 2 years, I've listened to some influencers that I'm just like, dude, what was I thinking, man? And I was always like, you know, very nervous because I didn't know what was going on with my investment. I didn't know what was going on with my project. I just wanted to hear good news, and I always got left holding the bag or getting rugged, right? Until I said, I'm done. I'm done freaking getting rugged all the time. I'm done getting slammed and losing money listening to these people thinking that I thought they knew everything, right? But little did I know that there was a problem to be solved, and that was called the DXY. Once I really understood how the DXY moves, how Bitcoin dominance moves, how Bitcoin moves, and I put my knowledge together from the stock market and I merged it in with the crypto market, guys, we're able to predict the market a lot better than most of these Twitter influencers, these other crypto YouTubers that are always pumping their own bags, even pushing these projects with these crazy price targets that might never freaking happen. Let's be realistic, right? I love being optimistic, man. I'm a very optimistic person. Trust me, very optimistic. But you also don't want to be lying to yourself. Because if you're lying to yourself, let's say, for example, if I sit here and tell you that the economy is going to be better, that the economy is not going to get any worse, that we're going to live in a happy land where nothing goes wrong, I'll be lying not only to myself, but I'll be lying to you as well, right? And it's going to be like Beavis and Butthead running all around, not knowing what's going on, without a clue of what's going on in the market, right? And we definitely don't want that happening. We don't want to be that kind of people. We don't want to be that group. Have you ever been like to the store, or you're going to the mall or something like that, when you're like, bro, like, what are these guys thinking, man? These guys are complete idiots, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you got to get a check from your own friends, right? And that's what this is right here, right? We have to go ahead and check ourselves to really go ahead and keep ourselves accountable to what we're looking at the market. The market does not look bullish, but it doesn't mean there isn't money to be made. Keep that in mind. DXY will go up. I've been talking about this since over here. I've been saying 108, expect markets to get hit even more, but it doesn't mean you can't make money. It doesn't mean Bitcoin can't hit $40,000. So let's go ahead and see where things go. I do think ideally we will go ahead and see the DXY go as high as 113. I do expect, I do think interest rates are going to get worse too, to be honest. I think it's going to be a really, really shitty economy. I'll tell you that. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of you like, hey, John, how do you know inflation's going to get worse in a couple months? Well, because we're looking at the DXY. The DXY tells us a lot of information. And with this information, you're able to go ahead and decide and understand what side of the market do you want to be. Do you want to be the person buying every freaking dip and it dips another additional 60 to 80%? Or do you want to be the person making money, longing and shorting this market, making quick money on a lot of these meme coins, these altcoins that pump, and then get out before the dump? You can't time all the markets, right? You can't time the markets. But if you understand Bitcoin, the DXY, Bitcoin dominance, you're able to go ahead and ask yourself what side of the market you could go ahead and enter. Whether it's a time to go ahead and long, short, hold on to your investments, or stay on the sidelines. And right now I've been pushing, hey guys, I'm more cash ready, to be honest. I have a little bit of money in the market, not what I want, and I'm not actively pushing and trading as much as I would like to. I'm like in the sideline, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like when, you know, when you're in the pool, right? Or when you're in the shower, like you put your foot in to go ahead and see if the water is cold or hot. You first go ahead and get a taste of it to go ahead and see how it's doing. And once you feel comfortable, you go all in, right? That's kind of how I am right now. I'm kind of in the market. I have some money in options. I'm trading options right now, so I have some money in the stock market. I have a little money on crypto, but overall, I have more money on the sideline just waiting. Literally just waiting, bro. It's waiting to go ahead and get thrown somewhere. I just don't know where yet. And that's what makes the difference. When you're very, very patient, the money moves from the patient to the impatient, and from the impatient to the patient. I'm here to make money in the long term, man. I'm not here to make money overnight. I'm not here to go ahead and own a Bugatti by tomorrow. I don't have to, and I really don't care about it. I'm here to go ahead and make money in the long run, and overall go ahead and make a change all together as a team, right? Because we're a team, guys. We're a team. It's not going to be any fun if I make millions tomorrow and you guys are not doing it yourselves. You know, I want to get to the point where we're all making money together, right? This whole entire community is making money together. You know, we're doing stuff. We're probably having, you know, parties together, meetups together, and we're truly working as a team, right? Because that's the only way we can really be successful. It's working as a team. You know, these corporate companies aren't successful by one person. They're not successful by the founder or the CEO. They're successful because they have a team under them. They have the HR department, accounting, lawyers, the finance department. They have a team. That's how Google's able to execute with what they can. Amazon, Coca-Cola, a lot of these corporations, because they have a team. And that's how you really truly become successful. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at Elmo's here right now. Tillery, crypto winter is coming. I feel it, man. I feel it. I feel it. Ryan, awesome stream, John. I really appreciate you, man. PT Tim, true that, as they say, taking profits never made a person poor. 100%, man. 100%. And guys, I tell you this because I've been through this, man. I've been through this literally this whole entire market cycle. I've been trading in the stock market since 2017. I've made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've improved over time. You know, I just not magically turn on the computer, my camera, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do crypto content today, just because that's popular. Like I've been in this market way before any of this, right? Way before any of this. I am new to the crypto market though. I've known about crypto since 2017, and I dabbled into crypto, but I never got really truly all in until the last 2 years, which is the last bull run. And that's what really opened up my eyes. And that was because I got screwed by AMC and GameStop, and I was like, dude, frick this. I want a decentralized world. And then I come in now realizing that we're not really decentralized, but we're all here to make money, right? Ethically is the most important thing to me. Ethical about making your money, right? People have different morals. I'm not here to judge. I really don't care. You know, if I really don't care, you know. But for me personally, I like to make my stuff ethically, and I'm not here to go ahead and dump any freaking project on any of you guys. That's why I'm very, very careful when I work with a lot of companies, because I think overall it's like me screwing myself, you know what I mean? It's like, why would I go ahead and promote a project or something I don't believe in, sell to you, and then just make money off of you? You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm here in the long run. So with that being said, what I'm telling you is because I've been through it, man. I've been through it. I've made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. And like I always tell all of you, the reason why I tell you all of this is because I wish I had someone like myself telling me all of this. And all I could go ahead and do is now go ahead and push my knowledge out there. And hopefully, maybe, just maybe, you're like, I don't know, let me go ahead and listen to this crazy John guy with colored hair and that drinks a lot of dubby. It seems like he's cracked out all the time, and maybe just open up my mind a little bit and see what I could go ahead and get off of him. Maybe I agree, maybe I disagree, right? And now you could go ahead and do the same thing. You could go ahead and spread your knowledge. Maybe you go ahead and start your own YouTube channel. I encourage you guys to go ahead and do that. You know, maybe now you go ahead and show your family members or somebody else, your loved ones, you know, what I'm showing you, because this is factual. This is not like just me, like I woke up one day and I'm like, you know what, I think this is how this works. It's not, man. I've literally been analyzing these markets for years, since 2017. I've been analyzing how these markets move since then. The economy. Doesn't mean I'm going to be 100% accurate, right? But it does tell you that in order to really understand these markets, it's all about data. The longer Bitcoin is, the longer Bitcoin makes new all-time highs, new all-time lows, the easier it's going to be to analyze where Bitcoin could really truly go and where the next support, the next pump, and the next dump could be going. And this is the reason why with meme coins is really, really hard, because when a token just launches one day and it just pumps like 20,000 million %, it's very difficult to go ahead and time where the top is or the bottom, right? And that's what I'm trying to say. Tip jar, yeah, tip jar will be coming soon, bro. I'm very, very close to go ahead and get fully monetized in this channel. I'm literally a couple hours away, guys. I'm like literally halfway through getting fully monetized, because now YouTube asks for a certain amount of subscribers, and now they ask for a certain amount of watch time, right? So YouTube wants people to go ahead, content creators, to go ahead and get a certain amount of watch time, which is about, I think, 4,000 hours if I'm not mistaken. So YouTube wants people to watch your content for over 4,000 hours before a channel could go ahead and get fully monetized, right? So I'm halfway there, guys, and that's all because of your help, right? So the way you can go ahead and help me right now, even though I don't have a tip jar, is just by, you know, watching my content, smashing the like button, and then just commenting down below. Really, that pushes all of the videos out there. Maybe I get a few new watchers. Share it to your friends or families that could probably handle me, because I'm a little crazy, as you can tell. But most importantly, smashing that like button. That's what really helps me, right? Smashing that like button is what pushes the content out there to go ahead and get new subscribers. And new subscribers means more people watch my content. More people watch my content, that means the quicker I get monetized to hitting my 4,000 hour watch time. So currently right now we are halfway, and that's all because of you. So I really do appreciate all of you always showing love and support. Ryan, Tillery, OG Poet, Crypto. I really do appreciate all of you guys. Truly do. I truly do. And just by smashing the like button, it really goes long ways. And you know what's the great thing about it? It's completely for free. The like button is completely free, and so is the subscribe button. So smash that like button for me, guys, please. Really does go a long ways. So right now with the DXY, like I said, really just repeating myself at this point. There's really not much going on in the market. People are getting hyped up. I would just say keep your emotions under control. Don't get too excited with this market. We could go ahead and see, you know, Bitcoin coming down, losing all the gains that we recently just made. I really do think that we are going to possibly maybe have a little breather, but then we're going to go ahead and pump to newer highs. And I did say that $30,000 is very possible. Very possible, but please do not get overexcited if you see $30,000. It's not the time. Trust me. I want a bull run too, guys. I want a bull run as much as you. I really do. I really want a bull run as much as you. But I remember this one thing, right? You have to go ahead and trust the process. And we're all here because we believe in one thing. And we have one thing in common, right? And that is blockchain. And as long as we truly believe in this, it doesn't matter how many years it takes. It doesn't matter if it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It doesn't really matter, right? If you truly believe in something, you're going to be here for the long run, patiently. And everything that you desire and wish for, guys, I promise you, all the materialistic things, cars, houses, financial freedom, all of that's going to come in as long as you're patient. As long as you're patient, you're going to be able to obtain all of that. I promise you. That's the only thing I do promise you. That's the only thing I promise you, is that if you do follow those steps of just being patient and truly believing in yourself, and understand that during those hard times in your life, that whatever the case is that you're going through, you remember why you're doing this. Whether it's for your family, whether it's for a nice car, I don't know, maybe a watch, maybe a Pokemon card. I don't know. Maybe you want to buy a $2 million Pokemon card. I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you keep on pushing during these times, right? And remember the reason why you're doing this. Focus on your goal. The rest is going to come. Trust me. You only go through this once. If you haven't been to the point where you've made crazy amounts of money and you're chasing this illusion that doesn't exist, trips kind of do exist, right? But who really knows? We're not going to go in too deep, because if you go in too deep, you're too crazy, right? So it's all about staying neutral. But if you want to go ahead and follow these desires, cars, luxuries, clothes, watches, whatever the case is, once you obtain them and you're relying on your happiness, learn how to be happy with yourself now. Understand the process, understand the person who you truly are, regardless of the situation you're in. And I could assure you that when the time happens and when the time is right, could be in a month, 3 months, 6 months, maybe you get a promotion from your job. Maybe you hit the lottery. Maybe the token that you invested into, your meme token, takes off. I don't know. You don't know either, right? Sometimes we visualize our lives to be exactly a certain way. And I could tell you that 2 years ago, I would have never imagined the place that I am today. You know, the place, I never thought I was going to be doing content like this. I was doing content last bull run and I had to stop. You know, I had another channel and I restarted all over again, but I would have never thought this would have been happening right now, right? So we really don't know where our life is really going to go, but all we really do know is that as long as we continue to push, trust, the world is going to solve its problems as long as we continue to push and do what's controllable. Control the narrative, guys. Control the narrative. This is the reason why I push. Read what's in front of us, right? I used to be the person praying, hoping that my freaking investment goes up, even though I was in denial that it wasn't going to go up. And I was lying to myself, right? I was lying to myself, and I was hurting myself, believing a lie that wasn't true, knowing that it's not going to happen, right? And I don't want you guys. I've been seeing, I was like doing some research on stocks, right? Because I'm getting back into trading stocks and options, which is going to be on a later course on the Discord. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that. But I'm like, dude, people truly believe in GameStop and AMC still. They're still holding to this day, bro. I've made money on GameStop. I've made money on AMC, and I've also lost money, and I moved on. And 2 years later, people are still hoping and crossing their fingers their investment hits $1 million a share because this freaking influencer said it was going to happen. Do you see how crazy that freaking sounds, bro? I used to be that person that would believe that BS. like it's wild, man. This is the reason why I say stay true to yourself, make your own decisions, believe in yourself regardless of what I say, what anybody says, and stick to that. And as long as you believe it, people are going to believe you. As long as you believe in what you truly believe, and you truly believe that you're going to become successful, this token's going to do this, people are going to believe that in you without having to prove a point. And that's what I want all of you guys to go ahead and push and move forward with every day, whatever you do. Hey, Saeed, how's it going, bro? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Happy Monday, man. I don't know why, man. I literally thought yesterday was Monday. Today feels like a Tuesday for me, so like my days are a little bit off. The good thing is, though, and I hope you're having a great day today too yourself, bro. The good thing is I'm feeling a lot better. So I've been sick for one whole entire month, haven't been able to really do shit, really pissed, bro. My goals, and this is the reason why I'm telling you guys this, bro, because I was really down in September. September wasn't that best of a month for me. You know, it was probably like one of my worst months ever since. And it was because, most importantly, I valued more my health. You get to realize how important health is when you're really going through it. You get to appreciate the smaller things like your health, how that's more important over money and over luxury goods. You realize how important health is when you go through a health situation like that. And I realize how health really goes a long ways, right? So go ahead and always make sure to focus on your health. Importantly, I think health is more important than money. If you don't have the health, man, if you don't have the right health, you can't go ahead and really enjoy yourself. Like, let's say you make a lot of money, but you're not in the best condition health wise, right? Yeah, money's gonna go ahead and help you maybe deal with the situation that you have to with your health, but overall you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself, right? So always go ahead and prioritize health over work, over money. I know we live in a world where we can't really truly stop to do everything because money relies on it, but really focus on your health as much as you can. Eat right, work out, enjoy yourself, touch the grass sometimes, and really truly, most importantly, focus on your mental health, because I think the game that we're playing, guys, the game that we're playing is all a mental game. It's all a mental game. The game that you see right here in the charts right now, this is a mental game. This is one person battling with another person, deciding whether they should go ahead and push the price up or down. I apologize for that. So like my headset died. So let me go ahead and lower that down. Let me go ahead and lower my music down. So my headset died. So I usually listen to music, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, right? But let me go ahead and read the comments with Saeed. It's been a busy day, man, and still, hope you're doing well. Money is the health. 100%, man. I agree with you. Health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. I was listening to Tai Lopez, right? Because I think that's like one of my favorite guys. A lot of people don't like him. I personally like him. Tai Lopez changed my life for me personally. When I was growing up, when I was younger, that was like a mentor that I always looked up to. Read a lot of courses from him. You know how big I am into self-development. That's the person who I am today, right? It's because of self-development. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, and I say trying, right? Because I'm one of those people that something happens and it happens to me over and over again to really truly understand where I'm wrong, and that's a bad thing, right? We all have different learning abilities and different learning personalities, and I'm the kind of person that I remember even till this day when I was younger, when I would touch the stove when it was hot and I would like burn myself, and I had to go through that pain like 4 times to truly understand, like, okay, I'm never gonna go ahead and put my fingers on a stove because I'll burn myself. For me, it took me 4 times. For some people, it might just take them 1 time. From some people, it might not take them even 1 time. They're like, dude, why would I go ahead and touch a stove? I know it's going to be hot. It's going to burn me. I've seen it here, and I've seen people talk about it, so let me not go ahead and do it, right? So there's different personalities out there on how people learn, right? And unfortunately, I was that person who touched it 4 times and then realized, you know what? Damn, dude, maybe I shouldn't touch the stove when it's hot because I'm going to burn myself. And it had to happen for me 4 times, right? And that happened to me, same thing with the stock market. When I first opened up my account, blew up a few accounts. I'm sure a lot of you probably blew up a lot of accounts to truly understand where you're at today, right? And that's what I'm trying to say, that in life, no one's perfect. We all make mistakes differently, and we all learn differently. And it's all about understanding the way you work, the way you learn, and the way you're able to go ahead and adapt to things. Not because I'm able to adapt to things quicker or less faster. I'm not even sure that's proper vocabulary, man. It doesn't make me any better or less than you, right? And vice versa. So it doesn't make you any better or less of any of these situations, you have to remember that we're all different. We all learn differently. We all have different beliefs, opinions, and that's okay. We're humans. And I believe that's what people should go ahead and keep more into consideration in life, especially in crypto. It just seems like if I don't believe in this token, people are going to freaking hate me for the rest of my life. It's like, bro, we should all respect ourselves, man. I'm here to make money. You're here to make money. I wish you the best. And that's it, man. And I think we really do truly, what you give out in life is what you receive. So if you give out hatred towards other people, it's what you're going to go ahead and receive back in life, right? So you have to really be aware of where you spend your energy and how. That's when people come into the channel and the live stream start talking shit, it's like, bro, you're really spending your time talking shit on my channel? Like, you have nothing better to do? like come on, man. Like, I don't go to the person that I don't like watching their videos and to go ahead and talk down on someone, right? And that's what we got to remember, that we all have differences. And not because you believe something is, if you think the sky is purple, man, so be it. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. It might not be the right attitude, but I think if we all had that kind of attitude and we all respected our own boundaries and our all point of views of life, I think the world would be different, right? But I think we live in a world of division, and that's the reality of it, right? And I think overall, as long as we can go ahead and put our differences aside and keep our, I guess, the same beliefs that we have together, we could go ahead and become very, very strong. I mean, look at AMC, GameStop. Everybody believed in this BS short squeeze, which kind of happened, but was never really going to happen. And people really believed in it. It was kind of like a cult, right? The people believed in it, pushed the narrative. Really didn't happen. We ended up getting screwed at the end. But it tells you how if someone puts their differences to the side and comes united under something they believe, they really truly do have the power to overthrow anything. Always keep that in mind. It's one of the craziest things too. Kind of go off on these rants as well. So go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. Are you bullish in this crypto market? Do you think Bitcoin's going to hit over $30,000? Do you think Wall Street memes is going to hit $200? I don't know. Like I mentioned, I'm shorting Wall Street memes. I've been bearish on this since the beginning. But I'm staying neutral to it to see where things really go. And that's how you have to stay in life. You have to go ahead. What was the term? I think it was assume, but always verify. So you got to assume the person's doing the right thing, but always verify the right thing is being done, right? Same thing when it comes to reading charts. You can go ahead and come out with your prediction and then just verify if your prediction's coming true. So like, let's say right here, for example, if I was looking at support right here, 528, and it dumps down even lower, would it be the smartest thing to go ahead and add more to a long position after we broke a really strong area of support? No. Right? So like, and then people go into denial of truly buying a dip when we're having signs of a project, token, or asset that you're investing into that it's going to go down even lower, right? So that's where the verification part goes in. So always assume it's either going to go up, always assume it's always going to go down. And if you are longing this market or shorting this market, go in with your price targets. Look at your supports, your resistance, and if it does begin to break either one of those to the upside or to the downside, even though you were short, now you can become bearish. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of trading, or in life in general. One day you might like pizzas over hot dogs. So what? It's all an opinion, right? It goes back to that kind of mentality when you're going back into trading. And right now we're seeing the market structure overall. We're seeing some projects pumping and we're seeing most of them dumping. You know, we see this one at 81% dump, the Pepe community. One of the communities that a lot of people have been telling me that I've been a meme. I've been created a meme because I didn't believe in this project called Pepe. And it looks like the developers teams just did a rug pull. And this is the reason why I tell you, stick to what you truly believe in, right? Because even though I had my stream rated multiple times, I told a lot of you guys the reasons why I was bearish. And I've stuck to my belief regardless of what you said. I don't care, guys. Keep that in mind. Like, I'm not here to be a dick or anything, but I don't care about what you're not going to go ahead and try to convince me on something I don't believe. Like, if I think this project is going to go to the moon and you tell me it's not, I don't care. I'm gonna listen to you, but at the end of the day, John's gonna do what John wants, and I hope you guys do the same thing, right? Because I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm truly not. I'm just here to go ahead and open up your minds to go ahead and see both perspectives up and down, and then you come up with your own decision. I don't want you to listen to me. I really don't. I just want you to go ahead and pay attention to what I have to say, and then you come up with your own decision. If you're completely bearish on my analysis, that's okay. We're humans. I'm not going to get mad at you because of that. And I also didn't get mad at people who believed in this project. But I told you, and I'm just looking at this right now, and I feel bad for the people that got screwed right here. I really do. I really do feel bad for the people that truly did believe that this was going to be the next freaking Pepe that was going to hit 200 million and Lambos were going to come and all this. And the signs were clear. I told you liquidity, market cap's not looking too good. I told you all the reasons why I was bearish on this. And it even got to the point that supposedly I became the meme on the Telegram because John was bearish and John was not pumping this project. Why? Because John didn't care about it and didn't believe in it. And look, was John right? I don't know. It looks like the team says beware of this token. Team of this token has sold at least 6.516 BNB. So ever since the community came and rated my stream, it has been down a little bit over 96%. So I'm not going to go ahead and be the one that comes and tells you, you know, hey guys, I told you so. I'm not going to go ahead and be that person. I'm just going to go ahead and just show you this chart, and you can go ahead and come up with your own decision. Because realistically, this project tomorrow could go ahead and pump. I don't know, maybe they came out with a new contract. Maybe they did version 2 because they realized that, I don't know, maybe the market time is bad. But you're seeing all these team tokens being sold, man. The team wallets. I told you about this all the time. I told you all around this time right here. And people were really convincing me and getting mad because I wasn't believing in this project. Because I didn't want to say that this thing was going to the moon. And look at the result of that. I don't want you guys to be this kind of person holding this bag right here. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there, done that. And this is probably like the shittiest feeling right here. I'm sure a lot of people are looking at their phones right now and they're probably still in denial, which is the worst part. They're like, oh no, it's gonna pump. It's gonna pump. Let me go ahead and continue to buy the dip. Eventually, until like the full-on liquidity gets pulled and you can't even buy the dip anymore, right? And yeah, I mean, there's not really much you could go ahead and say about this. It dumped 80%. I kind of almost want to tell you, I told you so. But a lot of you that watch my live streams every day, I love meme coins, guys. I love meme coins. I've traded meme coins. I even have a few meme coins that I talked about that have completely rug pulled, have gone to zero. Realistically, you can't go ahead and really know when a project has good or bad intentions, right? All you can really do is just look at the charts and look at the data that's in front of us. And the data was in front of us all along. I told you, you know, the liquidity looked bad, the market cap looked bad. I told you that it looked like the team was manipulating the price action to make it artificially pump, and now you're seeing all of this right here, all the results, and now you see it dump all the way down to 2,000 market cap, and it tells you right here with the warning, team tokens have been sold. So I don't want you to be this person holding this bag, being in denial all the time. It could have actually also even pumped to the upside too. Like, realistically, it could have pumped, you know, 40,000%, and you know, a lot of people would have minted a lot of millionaires right there. But who knows what the true intentions with the token was. I don't even know about this token. Maybe they're relaunching. I don't know. I don't know the narrative. I really don't care about it. But what I'm trying to say and prove my point is that you don't want to be the person left holding a bag right here, man. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, what's up, Johnny? How's it going, bro? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Smash that like button for me, bro. Smash that like button for me. Yeah, scams, man. 100% scams. I told everybody to avoid this. I told you guys to you know, watch out for it. But I'm not going to be that person who's going to be like, hey, bro, I freaking told you so. I was freaking right. Because I'm not always right, right? And I don't want to be right all the time. I really don't care. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I really don't. I think the only person I got to prove is myself. And I hope you guys are doing the same thing. Just prove to yourself. Don't prove to anybody. Don't prove to no one else but yourself. At the end of the day, remember what you're doing and what you really truly believe in. And I'm not going to be the person telling you I told you so. So we're going to go ahead and change the subject. But I just want you to be aware of these kind of situations. I don't want you to be this kind of person right here. I don't want you to be this person right here losing all your money knowing that the signs were clear, man. The signs were clear. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch this topic. I'm not going to go ahead and be the person dwelling on the past. It is what it is. If you were a holder of this token and you remember John telling you the red indicators and you ignored them, don't be too hard on yourself, bro. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just go ahead and say, you know what? I didn't understand the markets. I fell to it. I fell into the scam, or I really believed the hype. I lost the money. Accept that you were wrong and move on. And just learn from your mistakes. That's all you could go ahead and do. Learn from your mistakes. It might take you 5 more rug pulls to really learn from your mistakes, but eventually you're going to learn from it. Trust me. Eventually you're going to learn from it. But just really take this moment, if you did lose money on this project, to go ahead and analyze what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could have done better, and then just move forward. What's Gucci? Not much, bro. Just talking about a few projects, just talking about the overall market, talking about Bitcoin. And if you are brand new to the channel or you want to go ahead and support me, currently not giving out any tip jars yet. I will soon once I get monetized. But the way you can go ahead and support me is by using my MEXC link down below. Currently giving all the way up to $20,000 of sign-up bonuses. No KYC. Takes less than 3 seconds to go ahead and create an account. And if you already have one, go ahead and create another one. I have multiple MEXC accounts. I probably have like 3 accounts. And that's the beauty of the no KYC, right? So that's one of the best ways to go ahead and support the channel right now. And yeah, man, smash that like button. It really does go long ways. It goes long ways when you go ahead and smash the like button. And maybe you could also go ahead and share my videos. Share it to people around that you think might like the kind of content that I make, right? Because I make some crazy ass content, man. I'm gonna be honest. You're either gonna love me as a person or you're gonna hate me. You know, it's not in between. It's either gonna be either or. It's not going to be in between. It's going to be either or. You're going to be like, dude, I freaking hate this guy, or this guy's freaking cool and I like what he says. But it's not going to be an in between. So I'm kind of on point on a lot of things, man. I'm just straight to the point. Tell you what, sometimes the truth hurts, man. The truth sometimes hurts. I'll tell you that. And it's really a reminder to remind myself a lot of these things. So in reality, like what I say on live streams is like I'm talking to myself. I really am, because I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever read the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and it's all about reprogramming your mindset, right? Reprogramming your head. If you do something so many times often, subconsciously, you actually go ahead and do that without you realizing, right? If you're used to, you know, waking up in the morning, drinking a cup of water every day for 30 or 90 days, subconsciously, you're just going to one day wake up and do it, right? It's kind of like when you go brush your teeth. You don't think about like, oh, I got to go ahead and brush my teeth. You just go and brush your teeth. Same when you go to the restroom. You don't think about, oh, let me go ahead and think about it. You just go and do it. And that's because you subconsciously program your mind. So in reality, I'm like subconsciously reminding myself to avoid a lot of the things that I say. And yeah, it's kind of like almost a personal diary if you kind of look at it that kind of way, right? So you want to always go ahead and remember yourself about that. But anyways, yeah, already 2 hours into the live stream, pretty much said everything. There's really not much to say unless we go here around in circles like a dog chasing my tail and repeating the same thing over and over again like I do every freaking day. I literally repeat the same thing over every day, guys. Like, the markets have not changed. They will not change anytime soon. I don't expect the markets to really do anything too crazy. We will have some drama here and there. But overall, you know, remember what you're doing. Don't get distracted easily with the market noise. I get distracted, so I'm not really the best person to say that. But what I mean is, don't get distracted by, oh, regulations coming near you. Oh, this. It doesn't matter, bro. Crypto's going to pump. I don't know when. Maybe in 3 years, maybe in 4 years, maybe in 20 years. I don't know, but it's going to happen. Go ahead. I recommend all of you. I'm going to go ahead and leave you off with this. I recommend all of you to go ahead and check out the documentary, Who Killed Bitcoin? Who Killed Bitcoin? And this is going to change your mind, guys. This is going to change your mind. I don't want you to go ahead and panic. This is definitely going to go ahead and open up your mind. whether you're going to believe in this or you're not going to believe in it, whether you're going to go 20 times more into crypto or you're going to be like, bro, I'm down. But honestly, like we talked about with OG Poet, there's really no such thing as a decentralized market. Everything is centralized and controlled, and that's just the reality of the truth. So you could either go ahead and sit here, complain, and cry about why the world is the way it is. It's centralized, it's controlled. We really don't have any real freedom. Or you could just be like, you know what? Maybe we don't have any of that, but it is okay. Let me go ahead and do what I could control in my life. Control the controllable, guys. Remember, control the controllables. Control your own path. That's the only thing you're in control of, your own path. And the rest you can't control. You can't control inflation. You can't control who's going to be president. You can't control when Bitcoin's going to go to 100,000. You can't control when anything's going to happen. You can't. In reality, we don't know. Maybe aliens invade us next month. I don't know. I don't know any of this. You don't know any of this. All you could do is just focus on what you could do, which is focusing on yourself, remembering why you're doing what you're doing, and most importantly, yeah, that's about it. Believe in yourself. That's what I suggest all of you. Believe in yourself. So as I hear from some of you that tell me like, hey man, like it's kind of crazy, you know, my family doesn't believe in me, like they think I'm crazy because I'm invested into crypto, you know, they think I'm crazy because of what I do with blockchain, they don't understand it, they don't believe it. The reality of the thing is, bro, is that a lot of people don't understand any of this, and that's the reality of the truth, and it sucks, right? But the only thing you could change and the only person you could change is yourself. It doesn't matter what other people believe, right? If people don't believe in what you believe, it doesn't matter. That's just the reality of the truth. Just focus on yourself, believe in what you truly believe in. And if you truly do believe in crypto and what you're doing, investing or whatever the case is, people will eventually believe you. Eventually. They're going to be like, oh, damn, bro. I guess you weren't crazy after all. When they see you being successful in your Lambo, in your house, maybe you moved to a different country because of your success that you were able to bring because you were a better investor, trader, whatever the case is, right? So believe in yourself. That's how other people are going to go ahead and believe in you. So I suggest all of you type in "Who Killed Bitcoin" documentary. Dude, literally 20,000 views. Not enough people are talking about this. And you're going to understand why I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin Cash. You're going to understand this. This video might scare you, man. It might scare you. If you're not the type of person that's into this mindset of growing and really escaping the matrix, this video is not for you. It's not for you. And if you're in between, this thing might scare you like poopaless, honestly. Because when I watched this video, dude, I felt like I was being lied to this whole entire time. Kind of scared me a little bit. But then I remember I was like, I kind of already knew that, but like it's like my brain in the back was like telling me like, hey, maybe it's not true. But this kind of confirmed that like what I thought was pretty crazy, it's not crazy after all because of this documentary. So I suggest you, like I mentioned, watch this documentary if you want to, if you're really into, you know, opening up your mindset a little bit more. And maybe you truly believe more of what you're doing. I don't know. Tillery says, yeah, they'll be like how you did it. It says, Saeed, the chance is huge. We are still early in crypto. People not realizing that we missed the first two chances. The first pump was back in 2017 when people started hearing more about Bitcoin. Yeah, they'll be like how you did it. And the second time was 2020. 100%. You know what's the craziest thing, guys? You know what's the craziest thing? You don't think, I'm going to leave you with this before I end the stream, right? You don't think that the FTX collapse, the Voyager collapse, any of these collapses, Bitcoin pumping from 60,000, let's go ahead and put out the chart. Bitcoin. Because I'm going to leave you guys with something to really think about. And I'm sure a lot of you probably already think about this. You're like, yeah, bro, I'm totally with you. Or you're like, nah, John, you're freaking crazy, bro. You're freaking crazy. And this is my analysis of what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin, right? We talked about this for hours yesterday. It's literally almost doing the thing that I thought it was going to happen, man. Like I literally drew these little lines, and it's literally acting almost exactly dot to dot of what I think Bitcoin's going to do. Look at that. It's going to hit $38,000 and it's going to dump. People are going to get scared. But anyways, before I change the subject, man, and I get lost again, lost in the sauce. You think the FTX, the Voyager, the Celsius, you think all these collapses, the Lunas, you think they were not a coincidence? Do you really think, deeply think about it? Think about it for a minute. Think about it for 30 seconds and think about it after we're done with the stream, right? Do you really think any of this was a coincidence? Do you think inflation is going through a roof? It's a coincidence? Do you think? Ask yourself that. Everything happens for a reason. What are we seeing right now with a lot of institutions and banks? They're either adopting to cryptocurrencies or declining. Chase doesn't allow people to go ahead and buy cryptocurrencies. That has been going on for the past 2 years. I used to bank with Chase Bank, and they wouldn't allow me to buy big crypto on my crypto wallet anymore, my crypto.com wallet. And I knew that 2 years ago, and they just announced it literally just recently. What are a lot of institutions doing right now? They're now adopting their own cryptocurrency. Look at PayPal. PayPal has their own crypto. Look at this real quick. And I'm sure a lot of you know, a lot of you guys are very, very smart people. I know that. But I just want to go ahead and give you this reminder so you can remind yourself that none of this is a coincidence, bro. I know it sounds crazy. I know we sound crazy. If you believe what we're talking about, smash that like button for me. But I know that you think a lot of this is crazy. And you can't have a simple conversation with anybody, bro. Trust me. You can't have a conversation. You go to the freaking bar or you go to the store, or you go to the gas station, and you try to have a conversation with a normal person like this, they're going to think you're freaking crazy, bro. Trust me. Been there, done that. This is the reason why I really don't even talk about it. I'm just doing my own thing, minding my own business, doing what I truly believe in. Because like, if you don't believe what we're talking about, if you don't believe that Bitcoin one day is going to hit 100,000, I don't care, bro. I'm going to make money regardless. You know, I really don't care if you believe in any of this. I really don't. And you're going to wait. And it might take 3 years. It might take 5 years. It might take 10 years. I don't know. But it's going to happen. And you know the funny thing about this? PayPal coming up with their own cryptocurrency. Can you believe that? PayPal, bro. PayPal. Doing this. A lot of companies are doing this. Cash App, you could buy Bitcoin now. PayPal, now you can buy crypto. What are they doing? They're getting ready for the bull run, bro. Forget the ETF. Forget all of these freaking regulated. All of that's BS, bro. All of that noise that you're hearing from these news about like crypto and all of this stuff, and Biden's gonna ban this, and the US is gonna do. Dude, it doesn't matter. All of that is already planned out. It's already designed. Like, crypto is already destined to succeed. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter if you don't believe what I'm saying. I don't care. It's going to happen. You're going to see in a couple of years, Bitcoin, you're going to be like, shit, man, I should have listened to that crazy guy, John. I should have bought some Bitcoin Cash. Not financial advice, right? You're going to think that. Trust me, bro. Trust me, you're going to think that. And you're going to think a lot about a lot of these things, right? You think there's a coincidence that when you go to the PayPal page, you see Bitcoin Cash as like the 4th asset to go ahead and buy? Dude, I'm telling you, the Bitcoin Cash thing is going to happen. Bitcoin Cash, in my opinion, is going to be worth over $3,000. This is the original Bitcoin for all those that don't know. This is a real Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash is real Bitcoin. This is like the first Bitcoin, and this Bitcoin is like the fake Bitcoin. Like this Bitcoin right here, the original Bitcoin that we see at $29,000, that's the Bitcoin that it's gonna make everything be real. Meaning that this Bitcoin is the one that's gonna be destined to make new all-time highs for people to believe it. It's fake. It's fugazi, as a Wall Street, what is it called? Wolf of Wall Street would say. He's like, dude, it's fugazi. You know what I mean? It's fugazi. This is what Bitcoin is. It's fugazi. It doesn't exist. It's fake. Maybe all of this is fake, bro. Maybe all of this is fake. But what I'm saying is, I think Bitcoin Cash is going to be worth over $3,000, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm a long believer in Bitcoin Cash, especially after I watched this documentary of who killed Bitcoin. This shit opened up my eyes. I was almost scared, man. I was like, shit, dude. I was like kind of like tripping about it for like literally probably a little bit over a day. And I kind of slapped myself back into reality, and I was like, hey, John, yeah, that's the reality of the truth, and you could either go ahead and join them or fight them. And fighting them is definitely not an option. Joining them is definitely the option for financial freedom or whatever goals you're trying to do. I remember, Saeed says, I remember back in 2017, Coinbase got 3 coins, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and ETH. I remember that, bro. I remember that. Tillery says, interesting. BitPay, spend crypto with debit card. Saeed says, yeah, that's true. I've tried last year to buy through my Chase debit card, and every time they block my card. Also, Citibank. Yeah, dude. And you know what's a crazy thing? Look at this. Citibank crypto. Look, I'm going to put Citibank blockchain. And Citibank came out with their own freaking crypto, dude. They're coming out with their own blockchain. Do you think this is a coincidence, bro? This is the reason why I'm telling you, man. An ETF is not good. Do you know what an ETF means? If we get an ETF in the crypto world, do you know what it means? Yeah, retail is going to be celebrating. They think Bitcoin's going to hit $1 million. Whatever the case is, yes, it's going to happen. But in reality, you know what that means? That means it's going to be more centralized. That means more banks, more institutions are going to be able to control and manipulate crypto more than they already are. There's a reason why I'm not bullish on a damn freaking ETF, bro. Wake up. You don't want to be bullish on an ETF. Yes, an ETF is going to make us money, but in reality, it's not too bullish if you really think about it. Citi deposits and trade services on blockchains for institutional clients. You think that's a coincidence, bro? Look at this. I mean, we had Saeed and Tillery just approve that, or just not approve, but tell us that JP Morgan now blocks people from buying crypto. Look at this right here, CBNC. JP Morgan UK's, I'm sorry, I'm like touching my lips. It's like, they're kind of dry, man. JP Morgan's UK digital bank blocks customers from buying crypto. This has been going on for 2 years, bro. I'm surprised it's just barely coming out the news. I've been saying this for the past 2 years. And I think eventually banks will probably block you from buying crypto, bro. And they'll only make you buy Bitcoin at their bank. I don't know, dude. It's actually kind of scary if you really think about it. But this is the reason why I tell you, have your own wallet, buy it offline, buy it on a cold wallet, and hold it. I'm not saying don't use PayPal, don't use Coinbase, don't use crypto.com. Yes, use them. But in reality, these exchanges could collapse and your crypto's gone, bro. It's gone. Seconds, disappears. Tillery says you can't get flights and hotels with crypto here. 100%, definitely BTC takeover, $1 million Bitcoin. Fights with Shiba. We have an ATM Bitcoin here ready for at least 2 years. Yeah, man, there's Bitcoin ATMs everywhere. I've been seeing Bitcoin ATMs everywhere. I've been seeing a lot of businesses adopt crypto. Like, it's crazy, man. It's really going to be here, but it's going to be all up for the patient. All for the people that are actually truly patient and are okay waiting 1 year, 2 years, whatever the case is, right? Anyways, guys, I got to run to the restroom. I've been holding on for like literally an hour. Plus, I'm super thirsty. So actually, I have some water right here. But I really do have to go ahead and run to the restroom and get some water. But yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to go ahead and leave you with. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Am I overthinking this, man? Or is this really going to happen, right? And like I said, go ahead and check out Who Killed Bitcoin documentary on YouTube. Really eye-opener. And I hope all of you guys have a wonderful day, man. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Have a great day at work, during lunch, whatever the case is. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you Tuesday. So please, tomorrow, join me, guys. I definitely want to see you here at this stream. I hope all of you guys have a great day. Tillery, Saeed, Johnny, Happy, Ryan, Tim, Mojo Flow. I hope you subscribe, my guy. OG. I think that's about it, right? That commented. I really do appreciate all of you guys. Hope all of you guys have a wonderful day. And remember what I said. I'll catch all of you guys tomorrow.